Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Link to the Past randomizer interactive race using the fantastic new extension Crowd Control. Well, I mean, I guess it's not really that new, but it's still kind of newish hype. It's exciting. My name's WillardJBradley, and I'm joined today by my good friend Swerb. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing excellent. I'm really excited to commentate one of these.
First time?
First time.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Are you in for a treat?
I mean, would you mind? I totally know exactly what we're doing. There's no way I would get involved in something I know nothing about.
Exactly.
Ever. So
yeah, that'd be a bad idea. Who would do such a thing?
But there may be some people in chat that maybe you want to explain what this crowd control is about.
Here's the whole shebang. We got our two runners, Screevo and Emosaru. They're going to be duking it out in, I believe, just an open mode seed. Nothing too fancy. The only difference is that you, and I'm referring to you as in the audience, not you as in Swerb, or, well, I mean, I guess you can get involved in too, but you as an audience member can interact with this race. You can take part in the fun. Essentially, any usage of bits in the stream you can exchange for coins using the crowd control extension, which you can then use to do some wacky stuff like give players items. You can be nice to them. You can give them bombs, monies, arrows. You can give them heart containers. You can give them a sword upgrade. Or you can take it to the other side and give them ice physics. Or you can reverse their controls. Or you can literally just kill them. And that's what we're going to be doing for the next couple hours. We are going to be killing these players. I mean, helping these players as they run through this entire seed. And you guys are at the wheel. How's that feel? Is that exciting?
I mean, I'm personally excited.
I am too. It's going to be great. And this is all, of course, going to... It's for the greater good. It's all going to a great cause. Screevo is running a charity marathon that's been going on for... I don't know how many hours already, 7-8 hours or something on his channel, but I believe this is the big kind of finale of all of it, but it is for the raising money for the Autism Society of Greater Akron. And so I believe any money that comes away from this event right now will be going towards that. So kill your friends for a good cause. So chat, what do you think? You ready for this? Are you ready? What are you guys going to do? I want to see you guys already planning. I don't see any planning going on yet. Are you guys you can take to Whispers? I mean, there's another really cool thing where you can kind of pool your resources and do like a crowd. As a crowd, you can kind of... What?
Is that where the name crowd control comes from?
As a crowd, there are you could pool your coinage to get some sort of I believe I feel like, well, I can open up the extension and look at it right now. Yeah, all these have minor amounts that you can add to, and then as a crowd, you can take out your players. Yeah, we got some nice stuff. Some favorites, of course, are like the Cuckoo Storm, the Chicken Storm. That's a good one. I believe that's still in here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Only 500 coins, guys. Other stuff like activate flute. So, you see a player activate their flute, go ahead and turn that off. It's funny. It's real good. My favorite, of course, it's Link to the Past is already it's a really nice game. Really, there's a lot of glitches that are really wacky. If you guys get to the point where you can time your kills precisely as they screen transition, it makes for some very interesting comedic effect. I know from experience the amount of times that I've essentially soft-locked or hard-locked the game because of some very well-timed, we'll say, contributions to chat. It's a good time. Our characters, we of course, Screevo is playing as the default Link, and Emosaru is playing as her very own Sprite. With the beanie and everything.
Yeah, you can definitely cause some real shenanigans, as Lord mentioned, by killing people or activating certain effects during screen transitions, or stairs tend to cause real problems in this game.
Yeah, for sure. And of course, there is kind of I believe there is at least a very like minor time delay. So when you're trying to time up your like ice physics during a boss fight or reverse controls when they're on like a, you know, one tile wide bridge or something, you got to keep that in mind.
Yeah, and just so I don't know, people know how to use this. You want to make sure that you have the crowd control extension. You want to give that access, allow that. And then on the top, like kind of top leftish of the screen, there's a little button you can click, and that will show you the list of all the actions you can do. And there's going to be like the two little icons for Screevo and Emosaru to decide which one you want to show your love to.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I agree. Show your love by sending them to their deaths. It's perfect.
But that, I mean, just instant killing them.
No, it's fine. We know what you meant. Swerb. Don't worry about it. All right, well, our runners are off. They're both taking a very similar route. Gonna go check the uncle. There are two items back here. And both... Ooh. Oh, look at that. That looks so nice. It looks like Emosaru already getting a sword upgrade. That will upgrade her sword from 0 to 1. And sword upgrades for both players right off the bat. I love it. I really love this new UI. I had not seen these little pop-ups before. These are really sweet.
Taking the open aspect of this away immediately.
Yeah. Well, it was expected. I mean, they almost timed it, so it was if the uncle was holding a sword anyway, so... Basically the same thing, but yeah, players heading, we'll be heading over to Kakariko. We have some checks over here as well as over in like Lost Woods. You might even see like a lumberjack check, which is of course something we don't have to worry about for now. But yeah, I'm curious to see what kind of seed we're gonna get. I believe it is normal difficulty, so, but of course it's also crowd control difficulty. So there are certain items that are not in the pool, like Cane of Samaria. I don't know if Bugnet is in the pool. I think there's like one less sword and stuff like that. I'm not sure exactly what the breakdown is, but the point being so that you all can interfere. And we've got a chicken attack, but it looks like a bunch of uncle heads flying at him.
That's terrifying.
That is amazing. I love these little pop-ups. They're so great. We got a mushroom.
We got a mushroom on the lumberjack cave.
That could mean two things. That could mean that it could be required, and that they'll have to go kill Aghanim at Aghanim's tower to unlock that spot. Of course, you still need the boots to knock down the tree to get to there, so for now, we're not even gonna worry about it.
Yeah, that's...
Oh my gosh. Oh, gee! So close. Of course, we're playing on the, 1.0 version of the game, so there are a few, little glitches and stuff that most of you might not remember from the English version, such as getting hit while you're falling down a hole. And Emo's got to be very careful. She is down to half a heart. She is one hit away from death here. Gonna skip out on those bombs.
Finding a lot of early bombs. Oh my god.
That's like
to death.
3 chicken attacks in a row. My goodness, I love it.
I'm loving it too. I should I don't know, maybe let the whole chat know that Emosaru here on the right was maybe talking a little bit of trash going into this race, so...
Must have been. I mean, why else would she get 3 chicken attacks in a row real quick? But, yeah, especially when you're still at 3 hearts, those things, they'll kill you. They'll do some damage. Screevo taking a very minor lead at this point. First one down into Blind's hut. Gonna check these chests down here. Not anything of value really showing up. Of course, having 100 rupees for the bottle vendor coming up here in Kakariko as well is a nice thing to get out of the way. But yeah, not a lot of money down here.
Yeah, nothing too exciting so far, but that's okay. Kakariko is loaded with items. So we got another, 6-7 things to check on our trip through here.
That's for sure. We got the Kakariko well coming up. Drop down. There's a bomb hole in the back, so there's 5 chests back here. There's bound to be some sort of progression showing up, and there is a Bombos medallion, which of course doesn't really do anything for us right now, but that will certainly do something for us. That glove.
Yeah. We got the power.
The power. We got cheese.
Oh, we got
and
double
events.
power.
Okay. I'm already anticipating a Moon Pearl in Kakariko to just immediately go to Dark World, which would be hilarious at 3 hearts.
That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know, in Randomizer, you need either Moon Pearl. You need the Moon Pearl and then either the glove and a hammer, or both gloves to get Dark World access. Seeing that super early on would be extremely exciting, as that will open up a bunch of routing options for our players.
It seems that we have a chicken attack on deck for Screevo. Let's see how he deals with this. Oh, get out of the way!
Practicing his dodgeball skills.
Chickens were quite nice this time. Not really getting in the way. And Emosaru having her own chicken problems, having some wall chicken going on.
She's getting her revenge.
All right, going to continue this route down here. We have 2 more checks to come. Oh, this is not a safe route to go. That is not a good way. Good thing he had plenty of health. 100 rupees at the library, so won't be coming back for that. Yeah, the nice thing about hopping down ledges is getting those invincibility frames for at least a split second. But it looks like Screevo has survived. His first chicken attack, so that's good.
Straight into the race game here, without checking what the item is first.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
We're not done yet! And just a piece of heart, so Emo will slightly take the lead by just going for that fancy play of checking. But, piece of heart, still at 3 hearts. It's a nice thing to have. Of course, I believe as well with the whole crowd control serving size in this game, I believe there is less hearts in the game overall, because we're kind of relying on y'all to help these folks out, or not. The best part about giving someone a heart container in this game is you can also take it away. Yeah, another chicken attack just as Evo goes inside.
That's what I think. Screevo's thinking ahead, grabbing that piece of heart, like hoping to get a little bit more health. But yeah, any point, y'all can group some funds together and take away heart containers. So,
of course, you can only go as low as 3. It'd be hilarious if you could take them all the way down to 0. But I believe that would probably do some bad things to the game. So
break the game.
Just break it entirely. There's a heart container, speaking of. Oh, not only is it dangerous to go outside with these chickens, it is super laggy. Really hard to react. She also has
moving
ice
like
physics
3 frames a second.
well. No, the perfect combination: intense lag and ice physics.
Yeah, it's a little known fact, Willard, but did you know that Alfred Hitchcock's famous movie Birds was based on these chicken attacks?
With Uncle's head flying around as well?
Yeah, I don't remember that part. I believe this was the inspiration.
Oh, she's gotta be careful. Did she walk into her own bomb?
Something killed her.
Oh, that's really hard to tell. It looked like she walked into her own bomb. Or got like...
absolutely brutal so far.
Yo, shout out to chat. That's 2 chicken deaths already on Emo's side, and Screevo picking up a really nice flute. Now, of course, guys, if you want, you can help him out by activating that flute right now. Or wait until he activates it, and then immediately deactivate it. The power is yours.
Yeah, I can definitely say that being able to deactivate the flute is probably one of the funnest way to mess with our players here. Since they'll route a lot of things, especially with that early flute access, routing with that in mind. And then they go to pull it out, and oh, nope, there's no bird.
Not a bird. I mean, right now, that flute does give our players access to Death Mountain right now. We don't have access up there otherwise, aside from maybe a sequence break going through the Dark Cave. Now, the question is, the thing is, for me as a player, when routing something like this, if I get the flute at Mini Moldering Cave, I'll just go ahead and save and quit now. Because then it's slightly faster to go activate that. It's probably, I don't know, and then flute over to go check Ice Rock Cave as opposed to walking over there. I'm sure not that big of a deal, and Screevo is going to have a chicken attack waiting for him as he finishes this up. There's already one on his head.
He's the Birdman. He's
I love this.
He's gonna get more than he bargained for.
Yeah, mistakes were
He just
made.
wanted one friendly little bird.
I really love the whole chicken attack plus ice physics. It's just the perfect combination. I mean, if Screevo was smart, he'd float away from here, but, you know, even if he flew to Death Mountain, he would not be safe on these chickens. Run away! Oh, and it does look like somebody sent our good boy Screevo a heart container, as well as a sword upgrade, so already sitting on that master sword. Oh gosh, Screevo, where you going? Oh, he's also got inverted buttons. That's why he keeps opening up his map. You can always tell when someone's buttons are messed up when you see the map pop up. I love it. Or like my favorite is when the button is reversed and it like starts or ends right as they screen transition, so they immediately walk back through the screen transition. That is like
a brutal combo.
Yeah, four map checks already for Screevo. Alrighty, wow. Screevo can't make up his mind. I mean, here's the thing. Flute does get you up to Death Mountain. You can check the item in Spectacle Cave. You could sequence break the old man, save him to get an item there, but... at this point, what would you be looking out for? Honestly, when I see early Flute and Mitts, I'm already, like, anticipating a mirror and hoping for that Moon Pearl and Checkerboard Cave. It's one of my favorites. I love it when it's there.
Yeah, that's a great little logic location. And then we got Emo over there on the right side. She is venturing through the dark to save that old man.
Now, this is, of course, not in logic, as you would need the lamp to be able to logically go through this cave, of course. One of the great parts about Link to the Past randomizer is being able to sequence break, doing stuff out of logic to see what kind of items you get, and then say if you got something from Old Man that it is progression, and you could be like, oh, okay, well, I know that there isn't going to be a lamp behind this item, probably.
Yeah, you can kind of work backwards through the logic.
We got some swapped buttons going on for Screevo, so keep an eye on his movement. Let's see if let's see how this goes.
Just gotta flip the controller around.
Yeah, and a chicken attack. It's perfect. The perfect combination.
He's trucking along. Oh god,
those are
terrifying
a bunch of
chickens.
Yeah, those is like Tektite whirlpools. They look like bats. And I don't think he meant to flew away
nope.
there.
I'm
pretty sure he hit the wrong button. Yo, chat, you guys are killing it. I love it. And that is a boulder to the face.
Which is really unfortunate because we do see Emo heading over here now as well.
Mm-hmm.
We've marked off a lot of locations. It does seem fairly likely that the progression we're going to be looking for is either over here with Old Man's Hasrala or in Eastern Palace itself.
I gotta say, I'm really curious how the sprite works for these the Cuckoo attacks. Because, like, before the first one, they had visited Uncle, so they all became Uncle's head. Then they both went up to Death Mountain, and then came down, and then they were Tektites. And now, for Screevo, in that one screen, they were a bunch of, like, the ball and chain guards weapons, so... I'm curious where it's pulling these sprites from.
Cuckoos in boss rooms, no. Cuckoos are only outside.
Yeah. You can't even do them indoors. But, much like in the vanilla game, if you attack a chicken indoors, it doesn't do anything. It just kind of sits there and takes it. Poor guy.
So, in theory, our players could just duck inside to avoid these chicken attacks, but then they're resting on their laurels for a minute.
Can you imagine doing that? I like Emo trying to pick up a rock to go down back here, but instead picked up a chicken by accident. That was great.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot that we hadn't done escape, because that early sword just made me think it was like a standard
Oh,
Oopsies.
it's like Emo got some button swaps. Dropping them bombs. Don't want to do that. Limited resources. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised neither player went and did the front of escape, getting those swords really early. And the question is, where are we going to next? Screevo now holding the very powerful tempered sword, one of the best swords in the game, and not as good as, of course, the gold sword, but still, generally people would be more than happy to have at least that one. So what are we looking for? We need a moon pearl.
Anything.
We need a moon pearl.
Seems most likely.
We need a moon pearl.
Like a mirror or a hook shot. That would open up some options on Death Mountain.
Yeah, hookshot would get us to East Death Mountain. Emosaru back to go activate her flute again, so shoutouts to whomever. Might have been a group effort. Deactivated that. Oh, and Screevo now hanging out in one-hit KO, of course. As you all know, one-hit KO does exactly what it says. You take one hit, you KO. You die. You lay dead. You go to bed.
Yeah, and he's got the inverted buttons on as well.
I'm just anticipating him just walking into one of these Stalfos in the next room, maybe. See how... I mean, that's the fun part about the inverted controls and the swap buttons is being able to recognize that immediately and react fast enough before it affects you. I think I remember in my last crowd control race, I was... Poor Screevo. Watch out! Don't blow yourself up. I was going up Aga Tower and someone swapped my controls right as I was about to use my Y weapon, and it just so happened to be the mirror. So of course I mirrored out and had to do it again. We did that as a... What was that hint?
The bow can be forged, so the bow is going to be at the blacksmith.
Ooh. Now we do have the mitts. So once we get Dark World access, we can get that bow right away. We'd have to do some not really fancy save and quits, but fancy enough to grab the blacksmith. I still remember back in the day before that was part of the logic. Before that change. You didn't ever have to... Yeah. Back when the mirror couldn't be on blacksmith or purple chest.
Alright, while Screevo... Okay, we got Emo heading into escape too, and while Screevo works towards the end of Eastern Palace here, I would just like to take a moment to... We have a lot of new reviewers that have joined us, to maybe go over crowd control once again. We have an interactive race here of a Link to the Past randomizer, where you, the viewers, can change bits for coins and you then redeem those coins. You can pool them together or just do it all on your own. To interact with the race by either upgrading swords, killing players, giving them heart containers, all kinds of fun features. And that's kind of where the tempered sword... that's where all the swords that our players have come from.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know, I'm assuming there's at least... I would say at least 2 in the pool. I like that Emo getting that inverted D-pad and immediately face tanking a guard. Sword right to the face. If only she was on one-hit KO, that would have been perfect. But yeah, still nothing going on here in Escape. We do have one more chest and a very, very slippery door that Emo is struggling to get through.
Yeah, well, we have this, and then there is still the sewers chest, yeah?
Yeah, we do. That's not in logic.
Not in logic,
we do have that.
So
I mean, at this point, our options are...
right?
It's either this or Zora. It could be a Zora.
Oh, yeah, Zora. We haven't seen
which is hilarious, because that's... I mean, they still have... Oh, Emo? Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. That's such a horrible place to die.
Yeah, that's a long walk back. There's a bit of a bold move. Like, I mean, that inverted D-pad was probably contributing to that, but...
Yeah. She has
in crowd
bombos,
control,
though.
I feel like you gotta take the safe strats. And yeah, use bombos, throw some pots.
Mm-hmm. I mean, one of the sneaky things you gotta remember, because you're not supposed to have a Master Sword at this point, some of the damage values some of the damage values it does towards enemies are not consistent with other enemies, so like, even with the Master Sword, it still takes 8 slashes to kill the ball and chain guard. Of course, I know Emosaru knows that, and again. I'm not playing that as a factor of why she died. We don't know why she died.
Yeah, I don't know why she didn't do spin attacks. Yeah, she does know that there are, as you mentioned, several enemies and bosses that take the same damage from Master Sword Slashes as Fighter Sword. Typically mini bosses and bosses.
Guys,
including the Ball and Chain Guard.
I think she might be throwing. She might be throwing. She's throwing already.
Maybe the crowd has gotten inside of her head.
That was amazing. So Screevo was trying to lift these rocks to go check the back. Somehow lifted that bush in the top right corner of where he was standing, and a bush guard split. Hilarious.
See that?
Oh man, I need to see more one-hit KO. That would have been perfect. There it is.
The Moon
right.
Pearl.
Now Emo is gonna go ahead and Death Warp, which is what she was trying to also do. She was trying to set up a Death Warp so she can go check the sewer chest. It all just kind of backfired. But with Moon Pearl, we do have Dark World access.
We'll be putting off visiting our fish friend for a little while longer, at least.
Yeah, here is hoping that our fish friend happens to have some food, some fish food, something nice, something we might be needing later. In my opinion, worst thing for Zora to have is like the mirror, because there's so many. So often I'm like, if I find the mirror, then I can do Catfish mirror into Zora. It's perfect. But if he has the mirror, if either of them have the mirror, then it's like, bad.
Or like a nice, just like vanilla flippers. It's a good one.
You never expect the vanilla items to show up. Man, I can't imagine doing Dark Sewer with the ice physics on. Can't imagine that being fun.
It seems like a nightmare.
Is there a deactivate Pearl button? Gosh, I wish.
Yeah,
I wish there was like a spawn bunny beams or something. Like, just spawn like... I don't think... You know, I've never actually seen more than one bunny beam in a room. I don't think they're allowed to be multiple bunny beams.
Just turn someone into a bunny for a little bit.
Yeah.
Although then you could just like indefinitely do that to someone. I don't know. But deactivating the Moon Pearl would probably be like a kind of an impossible thing because you wouldn't have a way to reactivate it.
Poor Emo took way too long. Where did she actually get the item? Oh, it was the small. No, it wasn't the small. What was it? I don't know if she actually got it or not, but she got out of there.
Got it. I think it was just like a blue rupee or something that I just totally was of inconsequence, so I just ignored it.
The thing is, the longer you're working towards getting that item in the dark, that gives chat more time to throw some stuff at you. So she got out of there before it got too bad.
But yeah, she still spent quite a bit of time in there. That's just the danger of doing these dark rooms, which for a lot of these players, especially like these two here, like typically not a non-issue. But when you throw in all these crowd control effects, it throws a huge wrench into that operation.
All right, well, we've got our map check. We got Pyramid Fairy crystals at Thievestown and Skullwoods, as well as pendants at Misery Mire and I believe Ice Palace. So for those that don't know, the red crystals represent the crystals that you need to collect in order to make the big bomb spawn, the big orange bomb that you buy at the bomb shop, which is at Link's house, but in the Dark World, that you can then take up to the pyramid to blow open a wall where you would normally get your gold sword and silvers in the vanilla game. Those, of course, are 2 randomized items. So, and aside from having no fire rod and no hammer, they can do some of these dungeons.
Yeah, Emo making the early play into Skullwoods. This is a good quick check, so I see why not. Looks like Screevo's gonna head down more towards Thievestown, which is it's a good like first dungeon to do in the Dark World a lot of times. Because all you really need to finish it is like a sword, really, and like a glove, or you don't need much. Actually, you don't even need the glove.
For what? Thievestown?
Yeah. You just need a sword, really, and then like you can't get the big chest unless you have the hammer. But usually, you just kind of ignore that.
Yeah, that's kind of the risk of going into Thievestown without a hammer, because the last thing you want to do is for there to be a progression item in that big chest and Having to go all the way back to go check that is a bit of a pain. A bit out of the way.
But Screevo...
Screevo going with the big boy play, gonna get that bow right away.
Yeah, keeping in mind that hint he found in Eastern Palace, he knows this is going to lead to a bow.
Did Emo ever go to Eastern? I don't think she did she?
I don't believe so.
Dude, that hand's huge then.
That is a good leg up.
Of course, then Screevo can immediately take that bow back to Eastern and kill Armos. Of course, I don't recall if he got all 3 items out of there or not.
I want to say that he did.
I know there was an item in
the
the vanilla big key chest.
Yeah, so I would assume that had to have been the last one.
And there is that bow. Excellent. Now, the great thing about the bow is he has 30 arrows. Of course, you guys can take all of them away if you want. You most certainly can.
And the crowd has killed Emo.
The perfect time in killing her in the overworld is so rude, because of course that makes you respawn, or you have to like start back in the light world and work your way back. Good job, guys. Nice timing. Well done. Nice form. All right, so what's the next big play? Screevo could take the purple chest and go all the way down to like Hype Cave, and then save and quit, turn that in, or will we be seeing the Thieves Town play right away?
Yeah, mid pearl was in Zelda's cell.
We got some ice physics and inverted buttons and D-pad. Thank you for that. Good luck, Screevo.
Had a little pause there.
Yeah, you had to figure it out. Watch out for that ghost. Man, I gotta say, this is a very low item count. I mean, we're not even 30 minutes in, but still.
But no, it's very sparse, especially when you once again take into consideration that the swords have been given to these players by the chat.
All right, we got a Thieves Town play by Emosaru. Maybe going for the whole shebang, or oftentimes players will just check the first 4, kind of treat it like Overworld, and then continue routing south. Screevo gonna check the digging game. Up to 30 digs, but that is amazing. Oh, this is gonna make digging a lot harder. He's gotta be careful. Down to 2 hearts. It is really hard to dig brutal. 30 times. Oh, there it is. Okay.
When you have those pack of chickens just mauling you, yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
no! It's so close. Hey, there is the
good night,
mirror.
sweet prince.
That's actually really convenient.
Yeah, there's Emo making that play into Thieves Town.
It's even better because, like, if you're just checking the first 4 and you don't have the mirror, then you have to walk over here to Death Warp. And it's like Emo was gonna Death Warp anyway, but actually wasn't, just wanted to be at half a heart. But yeah, the mirror makes it so that you can
one-hit KO mode.
Mirror right on out of there, not worry about it. And a map check.
Yeah, that inverted buttons is, will really get you the first time it happens every time, and then when it reverts back.
I mean, the thing is, like, these players... I mean, I guess now they... Because this is popping up on... Actually, I don't know if these are actually popping up on their individual streams. Like the little pop-ups to say what happened. I don't know, this is new to me. But for the most part, you don't really know what's happening until you've already figured it out. Like, oh, okay, inverted controls. That's not how you read the tile, Emo. Arrows above the post. That's really nice to know. That's a...
Especially that mirror in her pocket, she knows she doesn't need to go up there to check that graveyard ledge. The other nice thing about finding the mirror, especially here in Thieves Town, is that she can just go over and do the, like, take the blacksmith home and find that bow, despite never even having the hint in the first place, which kind of... That was a bit of a leg up that Screevo had, and it's completely eliminated.
Yeah, that's a really nice time save. Alright, what else do we got going on in Thieves Town? Screevo bringing out the bombos to take care of this dark room here in Eastern. Of course, there are a bunch of popos, as we saw them get lit up, and then 2 Igors.
Yeah, and one of them has a key.
There it is!
There we go.
These guys are scary in the dark, because they move
especially
quick.
when you have ice physics.
Especially ice physics and green mail. I'm looking forward to this these ice, non-ice armos. It's gonna be great. Emo down to half heart. Gotta be careful, chat. If you guys want to send Emo a heart,
doing the
doorway
shuffle.
Yeah, that inverted control is popping out, and that is going to do it for the ice physics for Screevo's side. So, oh, little too quick on the sword there.
Oh, yay. In chat, apparently gave Screevo silver arrows, but you have to toggle it in the menu, so he has no idea.
I guess you would never know that, would you? Oh, and there's our first bottle, which is mirror and a bottle here in Thieves Town, which is really convenient because you can easily just mirror and go visit Sick Kid right away. And with that being an item... Oh, wait, no, hold on. She already has the small key. So we don't know about that big chest yet. I don't know what her hearts are at. Yo, wow. The perfect timing. Sending Nemo a fairy as she finds her own, literally like a frame later. That's teamwork, guys. Okay, now kill her. It's only fair.
I would have really liked to see her to go into blind with like half a heart and someone to invert her D-pad or something. Oh, looks like she got roughed up at the end there anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad for such an easy fight.
Typically don't see that from someone like Emo.
Tisk tisk. How disappointing. Alright, Screevo making his way over to Marshed, just finding a couple of bloopies, and without that mirror, he's not going to be able to go visit Desert Palace or go to Checkerboard Cave. I don't even know if he stopped to see what medallion was required for Meyer. Or if he did, I didn't see it. Emo with a bit of a mirror bonk here. You know, this game is just really hard. It's a tough game. Hard to keep track of everything.
It really is. Alright, you throw in this crowd control. Oh yeah, let's reactivate the bird real quick.
Gotta do that. I'm getting confirmation that it was Ether Medallion required for Misery Meyer. Of course, Meyer is a pendant, but you never know. This could be a pedestal seed, or there could be an item of the two in Meyer.
So that's the best part of the early flute is just people deactivating it.
Did she
go to Sick Kid?
I don't think she did.
Yeah, I think she just activated the flute and bailed.
Now, she does have
honestly the hardest part of this game for me is just like there's so much to keep track of sometimes. It's easy to get distracted. Especially when you got crowd control messing with you.
Mm-hmm. And bottle is just kind of one of those things that's easy to forget about. Easy to forget to mark. I mean, it only leads to one item. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Screevo is 2 chests away, 1 chest away from getting his mirror, and 1 heart away from certain death. And inverted buttons is going to help that out.
Alright, Emo having a much easier time digging than Screevo. Taking a blow. Thankfully, he wasn't too deep into Thieves Town. It's not too much time lost here.
Yeah, I did also notice on Emosaru's side that when she was leaving the dungeon, she was missing, I believe, the map. So we can conclude that the map was in the big chest at Thieves Town. So hammer not required to full clear this dungeon. What? Screevo's a bunny. Who did that? If only. Oh, you might want to get that heart piece. You never know when it could come in handy. I mean, especially with chat being able to take away hearts. You gotta go for it.
Yeah, I mean, they can always take you down to 3 no matter what if they really want to work for it. But you might as well make them work a little bit harder than normal.
Yeah, it also looks like Emosaru is putting off the blacksmith, which means we won't be seeing a bow for her for, well, I don't know how long. I mean, here's the thing.
I think she just forgot, because this is like typically the situation where you would take that blacksmith home and grab the purple chest if you're going to walk down here anyway.
Yeah, that is true.
So I don't think it was a conscious decision on her part to like skip it as a gamble or anything. She just probably forgot.
Blacksmith takes a bit of time, but yeah, that's true. When you have the mirror, and you're going to make this walk down anyway, it does make sense to just go ahead and grab it. But, she can explain it all later. Nice job. She,
like, I don't want to blow up that door, actually.
I want to hold this bomb real quick.
She's trying to show it to the generous man here.
We got money. We got lots of Hype Cave money. It's not very exciting. Alright, well. You know, maybe her menuing right there, maybe she noticed that bottle that she has. That's a big no. It's like she's heading into the Mire area. She'll be able to get her 2 bluepies from Mire Shed, and hopefully we'll get a peek at Desert Palace. Fortunately, Screevo taking a bit of a dive.
Oh my god.
Really unfortunate place to die too, because he didn't get the item, and he didn't blow up the bomb hole, or the bomb floor. So another walk all the way back through Thieves Town.
Pretty much the worst place to die in Thieves Town.
I was watching Emo's side, so I'm assuming he just walked into some lizards. I do believe a armor upgrade is possible. We want to possibly, let's see, upgrade shield, upgrade sword. Oh, maybe there isn't. I know there's a buff. You can, like, buff his armor. Like, a temporary... Oh my goodness! Ooh, that is huge. Dude, I told you there was going to be something good in checkerboard. It wasn't a Mern Poodle. What do you wish to booch? Booch are pretty good. Now Emo just needs to go find herself a fire source, and she could actually do all of Desert. Screevo playing it super safe. Of course, these little green, I don't know what they're, lizards, crickets, Dark World rats. They do 2 hearts of damage on green mail, so they're...
I just call them grasshoppers, but yeah, they're just like terrible Dark World rats.
Oh, good job with the inverted buttons. Oh, put that mirror away, Emo. Otherwise, you just do it again. That's what I'm talking about right there. She went to go read the tile. Instead, she mirrored out. Whoops. And she did it again! Did you not learn the first time? She gonna do it again? Do it again. The Moon Pearl is in the castle. Thanks, game.
You gotta love those fashionably late hints.
Always a good time for those. And a map check. Still inverted. Ooh, a bug net. Now, I don't know what these players decided, but when you have a bottle and a bug net and a mirror out of Desert, Emo, just please switch off of that freaking mirror. Come on. Well, now you can keep it on, because... that's funny.
She just really likes these few rooms of Desert.
Yeah. I don't blame her. Desert's pretty nice, especially when you got the boots. But yeah, I don't know if these guys are going to be going for fairies or whatnot to try and counter the crowd killing them. It's a possibility. There's a big key. Screevo down to 2 hearts. He's got to be super careful and manages to pull off the blind fight. Nice. Okay, Emo, now you can mirror out. Now it's safe to do it. She changed to the mirror and then immediately changed to the flute again. All right, what we got in the big chest? We got the hook shot.
A hook shot.
That is a good find. It was so good that it killed the music.
Screevo finding a red rupee on that sick kid, so...
Oh, it seems that we have swapped audio. Oh! Now we're back? I don't know what's going on. Who's touching stuff? Alright, well, hookshot...
You can't
really
run across the keyboard.
Basically. Hookshot does... What does that do for a Swerb? What does that
Oh,
hookshot
let's
do?
us go to East Death Mountain, and also, it's just a really cool item. You can stun dudes, and laugh at them.
Mm-hmm. We haven't actually seen the stun prize yet.
We haven't. Once you cross long distances, it's kind of like a grappling hook shot. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorite items. I really like the hook shot. It's a nice one to have, especially in like harder difficulties or swordless. Swordless, it's the best weapon or the best item in the game, aside from a hammer.
But yeah, that East Death Mountain access, especially when you have the Titan's Mitts here, just opens up a plethora of items over here. And then coupled with the mirror, Emo here is going to do a nice little efficient routing, going in Dark World, going in here, clear out Super Bunny Cave, Hookshot Cave, mirror over to the Light World, clear all that up, and get herself a good like 15 or so items.
Kind of anticipating maybe a hammer popping up, or at least one of the fires. But we get a book instead.
Book. She was eating those blocks. Weird.
Fine, I guess. I mean, we can check. I mean, more than likely, Emo, unless you get something... Oh my gosh, Screevo getting bullied by those dudes. Man, I can't stand those enemies. The little green winged mushrooms that drop bombs. They're the worst.
Oh yeah, I don't even know what they're called, but they're up there with dead rocks for most annoying enemy.
Yeah. I'd honestly be okay if Screevo didn't try and go back, because he's going to miss out on all that money at Hype Cave, but it's a long walk to go all the way back down. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm assuming unless Emo finds something really useful here in Hookshot Cave, she might go over and check Hera after this and do Ether Tab. So far, nothing really showing up. A lot of money. And the
blue boomerang. Heck yes.
Now we did also get... I mean, this does also open up all of these death, not just the Dark World stuff. I forgot about that, so this is pretty good. I believe Screevo... He did finish Thieves, so he should have his mirror. So looks like he's going to be going straight to Tower of Hera. Who knows? He might find that fire source right in there. Of course, Tower of Hera is a crystal, so we'll need to do it at some point. Jeez, so much money at Death Mountain.
Unfortunately, money not particularly useful in this game.
Well, not right now. At least not for them. I mean, we still need to... Oh no, Emo. That's a really unfortunate spot to hit that dead rock at. You have the mirror, why don't you just go the other way?
We'll need 100 rupees to get into... 110 to get into Palace of Darkness, and possibly 500 for Zora. But after those, there's not a whole lot to spend money on.
Something sharp is held by the village elder. That is Sahasrara. So the green pendant, which we know is at Desert Palace, leads to a sword upgrade. Now, Screevo probably wants another sword. So it's good for him. He's really happy about that. Emo really needs a sword. This Master Sword's just not doing enough for her. And we'll find the flippers. Ugh. Samaria. Deactivated flute. Wow, that was in Paradox Cave as well? Holy cow. It's a nice find. Oh. Alright, chat. Emosaru is asking for some bombs. Do we deliver? Well, Screevo got some bombs, but that's not... We need
She's
Evo to have some
imploring
bombs.
chat. Look at her. She's like, give me bombs. Is anyone gonna help you? Sorry.
It seems like she is willing to wait until someone bails her out. Who
Wow,
wants to do the honor?
Look at her just
She's just standing there. Oh,
begging for bombs. She can't even
this is
win
a
the
trick.
game herself.
She's trying to trick you into doing it. Don't do it. Nobody give her bombs. Make her wait. It'll be funny. Okay, now give her bombs.
Okay.
Oh, she got bombs.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, chat. That was perfect timing.
We even have
Well done.
infinite
Well
bombs too. That's amazing. You guys are awesome. The perfect
Infinite
time.
bombs. Oh, now she's not even using them to say thank you.
Wow. Well, she's got to go activate her flute again. Oh, it's so good. Screevo's side having a little bit of trouble with this Moldorm. Now, I don't think there's anything that y'all can do to help him out here. So you're on your own, Screevo. Time to get good. Time to level up.
Probably help him out with some nice ice physics or something.
Well, that would be helping him out in quotations, but yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I hear he plays. Oh my god! Come on. Here we go. That was alright. That was scary enough as is.
Now I missed it. Was there another item? Did he get both items in here? I believe there. I think there is an item. There's got to be an item at the basement then, because there was a compass like right at the beginning. All right. Well, the boot's not really shaping up at all for Emo, aside from getting the small key in desert, but that's not really doing too much. Where are these fire sources?
Zippity do everywhere. That's useful at least. Yeah, no fire yet.
Screevo sitting on one hit KO. Curious to see where he's heading off to. Emosaru activating her flute again. Curious to see where these guys are going to next. So Screevo, of course, really needs to head to Checkerboard Cave so he can get his booch. As well as mirroring into Desert to get his hook shot and his Canis Maria. Emo needs to go save the blacksmith to go get
it looks like
oh.
Screevo might be heading for that chest.
Did he not do... Well, I guess he didn't do purple chest.
Yeah, he didn't have the mirrors done. Nope,
And
okay, he thought he was thinking about it.
Oh, he still needs to go to Hype Cave. That's where he's at. Just go get the chest.
Yeah, there's 5 items there. Okay, but now this one, like, Emo I could kind of understand, like, maybe not wanting to double back for the blacksmith and do all that kind of stuff if it was a conscious decision, but Screevo not grabbing that chest here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can...
I don't think Emo has any excuse for not doing blacksmith. She has the mirror and the boots now. Like, everything's super
Well, yeah,
fast.
but at the time, she didn't have boots, at least, but... Well,
Yeah.
to me, that's even more the reason to go do the purple chest.
2 blue rupees for your trouble. Mire Shed Part 2. That's amazing. Alright, well. Let's see, what do we have for options right now? We do have Bombos, so this could be one of those Hammer and Ice Palace kind of seeds. We've got Bombos, we've got Mitts, we've got Flippers. Emosaru could go into Ice Palace, and I think at least the first 2 chests are accessible. Or no, at least 3 chests are accessible. It depends on how the keys lay out. But there are, I believe, 2 chests, 3 items in Ice Palace that are locked by
Those flippers also open up the East Dark World, which opens up, Pod and Pyramid.
That's
so I think those are our big options right now.
Yeah.
Curious to see go check out this Ether tab.
What do we got here? Screevo gonna be heading to Mire, maybe?
Chickens all the way down.
Oh no. Did the chickens break their item?
They're just like not spawn because there's too many sprites or something. She's just posing. Is she gonna let these chickens run out and see what happens?
Yeah, once the chickens run out, then I think the item will fall. I think.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I don't know.
This is amazing. Oh, I love the chickens.
Because, like, having too many sprites on screen can despawn things or not cause things to spawn. So I don't know how this would work with this particular interaction.
I mean, if this ends up working out well...
I'm not even gonna just despawn. The timer's up. Because I think she would have to, like, go... like, switch screens or go inside or something to turn them off. I don't know, I guess she's just having a party.
Well, good time for her to get up and go grab a drink. Well, here's hoping she saved before that.
I mean, that just serves as a reminder that saving and quitting is a very important thing to do in crowd control races. Soft launch.
It doesn't seem like she lost too much. Of course, she... Oh, there's the lamp!
There it is!
It was over at Zora! Alright, well...
Alright. I mean...
That's gonna work out really well for Screevo, because now he can go do Desert and actually finish it.
Yeah, if he wants that sword upgrade... Wait, did Lambos also have an item, or...?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Because there's, what, Bug Net?
He might want that sword, though.
He's already got Tempered. Do you think he needs gold? I don't think he needs gold.
I don't know. Based on what I've seen from him so far... No, I mean, Screevo's a really good runner in this game.
Shots fired!
Shots fired! He wants the gold. Give him the gold. Yeah, I wonder where... So, when was the last time Emo saved? It must have been... Oh, the last time was when she didn't get bombs. So she saved and quit. Back to Sanctuary, so... I believe the only thing she lost was the 2 blue rupees at East Death Map.
Yeah.
That's it.
No big deal.
That's the thing with crowd control, y'all. Save and quit off, and you never know. But hey, I'm glad we got at least one solid and very early. Not even an hour in yet. Alright, so hopefully Screevo has up in next checkerboard first, otherwise he's gonna go Desert. Checkerboard, Desert. So he's heading that way. He does have to be careful. Those projectiles do a lot of damage. Using his blue boot right away. Screevo, I don't know if you can go that way without flippers.
Okay. Yeah, well, you're getting a little robotic and right up there.
So you get a little robotic too.
Oh, okay, so it's probably not... It seems like a Discord thing. Alright. My little Discord voice bar is full green, so I think
I see green now. I think we're good. Yo, shouts to them SG staff folk on the case, real quick turnaround. Love it. Now I'm going to use this opportunity to walk away.
Okay, I'm glad you couldn't have taken a little break when we were being robots. Thanks, Willard. Alright, well actually I will take this time. Well, actually we do have Emo exploring that east side of the Dark World now, which is new uncharted territory. So she'll be checking out Catfish, we'll see what he has, and she might mirror over and get that lantern from Zora. And we'll see what else lies in wait over here. But yeah, I'll take this time to once again remind the viewers here that we are doing an interactive crowd control race of a Link to the Past randomizer here. So, Link to the Past randomizer, if you haven't seen that, is a bunch of... It's basically Link to the Past, but all items are mixed up, and the two runners are racing through the seed as fast as possible. Just trying to find out where the items are that they need to beat the game and win. But on top of that, there's an added layer where you, the viewer, can activate or like grant access to the crowd control extension here on Twitch. Exchange bits for coins, and then use those coins to either help or hinder our players with various effects. You can, you know, activate chicken attacks, for instance, like what's going on the Emo's side. You can flat out kill the player, you can give them health, you can take away health, you can give them bombs, arrows, you can take those away. Invert the D-pad, add ices, all kinds of fun things.
That sounds pretty fun. Thank you for that explanation, Swerb. I'm back.
Nice. Oh, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, I had to go yell at Emo real quick. Real quick. Now she's on. Now she's gonna do better. She's gonna do better at video games. By the way, someone brought up a very good point. 20 rupees? Yes, Emo did pick up a 20 rupee item that you'd normally see in Swordless that replaces all the swords. But in the crowd control, as we were talking about earlier, I believe Master Sword is the maximum amount of swords you can get in crowd control for the difficulty setting. So this is all Emo's going to get for swords. So the only way she gets tempered or gold sword is if you guys help her out. Or don't. I don't care. Actually, I do.
Wow. Casual ID. I don't give an F, Willard.
I care a lot. And I believe someone did something different and I believe sent Screevo a gold sword. So he's doing spins for nothing.
Also, I guess I did give that brief explanation, but I kind of forgot the most important bit. All the proceeds from this crowd control race are actually going to go help support the Autism Society of Greater Akron. So it's fun and for a good cause.
Yep. Dunk on your friends, all for a good cause. The greater good. Also, I'm laughing at the fact that Screevo was given a gold sword in the middle of his Landmolars fight, which he wanted the green pendant to go get his gold sword. So, thus making that kind of pointless. Unless it's a pedestal seed, then it's fine. But
perfect
with
comedic timing.
Hookshot in hand... Wait a minute. Where was Kane of Samari again? Was that over on Death Mountain?
Yeah, it was the Paradox Cave.
Okay.
Upper, or lower. I don't know. We still haven't solved that riddle yet. The one with the 5 chests.
Mm-hmm. I think I was mistaken, and you know the drill. If you play multiple randomizer seeds, then you kind of get them mixed up.
Screevo. We're going for the flex hover there, and immediately taking a dip.
Imagine trying to hover with inverted D-pad controls.
Oh, I guess Emo didn't get this sewer chest earlier when she was trying to do dark rooms with ice physics and all kinds of other fun stuff.
See, that's what I thought.
Yeah, well, that's why I thought the opposite.
It was bombs.
Hey, bombs!
Now she can go to Death Mountain and get her 2 rupees again. So Screevo, losing his flute axes, it looked like he is struggling a bit with this inverted D-pad. Oftentimes you'll see players do a cool little bomb jump here to get across, but that's not even what I'm talking about. I guess he just fell down the hole because of inverted controls when he was just trying to walk up into the cave. Whoops. Alright, wow.
Some nice finger webs. Beautiful red cane. Emo's in one-hit KO mode on her way into pod.
Yeah, fortunately with the boots and tempered sword, getting hit by stuff isn't really that big of a concern at this point. Screevo gonna go for the hover again. What a show off.
There we go.
All
There's
for
the
charity.
hover flex.
Yo, can someone kill this man? How dare he?
Mid-hover. Yeah, that's a good... Oh, she's going into pod. She doesn't have... Does she have a potion?
she does have a potion, yeah. I believe she has a blue potion and the green potion that was on the pyramid.
Yeah, oh yeah. Okay.
Alright, well, thank you guys. Both are players now sitting at a cool golden sword. They appreciate you kindly. Now, of course, you can't take away swords, but you can temporarily debuff them. So now that you've given them a sword, you can also momentarily take it away. So just keep that in mind. Well, here's the thing for Emo, which is going to end up being really funny, is she's going to clear all of Pod, Mirror, clear all of Eastern, get that hint, and then go get her bow and come back. Probably. Deactivate
I totally forgot she hasn't been into Eastern at all yet.
Yeah, she hasn't gone there at all. Some cash, and some cash requires a big bomb. It's good to know. One less thing I'll worry about. Screevo getting a little confused. Oh, still confused. Maybe he wants that potion?
And the heart.
And some more bombs.
And some bombs that he can't hold. Just clearing that shopkeep out.
Yeah. I mean, you got money to spend. You might as well.
You got the potion glitch over on Emo's side here. Which involves using a potion in the room before this, as she's moving left, to kind of dislodge the camera there. Normally when you go into that room, the camera stays centered. But by doing this potion glitch, by dislodging the camera, she can basically get all those mimics off the screen, and then the game thinks they're dead. Just let her get back here without the bow.
Yeah, the only other time you really see that, aside from that, a similar mimic clip, if anyone's ever played Enemizer, and you get like a Argus in Ice Armos or something, my favorite is you kill all the little Argy, the little puffs surrounding him, and when he jumps off screen, the doors just open up like he died. I love it. It's hilarious.
The inverted buttons. Emo's really got to learn to put that mirror away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Just gotta be safe. Gotta be smart. Now, we might see over on Screevo's side what was actually at EtherTab. Since he does have this book, he has the mirror. Probably gonna head on over there after he takes a drop down here and has to go through Hookshot Cave again.
Yeah, as long as someone doesn't, activate chickens on Screevo's side.
I would love to see that.
Definitely you shouldn't do. I want to know what's there.
I do want to know what's there, but not as much as I want another soft lock.
Willard, shut up. It's reverse psychology. Shh.
Listen. Swerb, you shut up. Just cuz.
Hey, don't bigger with me.
I guess Screevo didn't hop into the light world to see what was up here, or he's really wanting that big 20 that I think was sitting here. There's the hammer. What is this, the weekly? Get out of here. Hammer in Palace of Darkness. Fortunately for Emo, Screevo. That's a bit of an overall glitch there, my friend. Enjoy this chicken, you fool. What a cheater.
Dirty cheater. Yeah, now we have to attack him.
What was he trying to do? Ooh, what a cheeky lad. That's not allowed. I think someone deactivated his flute so he couldn't get out of there.
He got deactivated a while ago. Good. Saving and quitting, you scoundrel.
What a cheeky lad. And a green rupee from the Palace of Darkness big chest. Emosaru gonna head on out. Question is, will she head into Eastern right away?
Well, sure looks that way.
I mean, are you banking on bow being in here? Or I guess something that would lead to the bow?
She could just be...
Just full clearing for the sake of full clearing?
I don't know. Now that she's got the hammer, I was going to say she could be getting desperate of options, but the hammer does open up the rest of Ice Palace.
Yeah, she might go do Ice Palace as opposed to... Well, I mean, I guess you got to think about key counts in Palace of Darkness. Would she have been able to get that hammer without the two small keys on the right side? That's why I don't like pod. I never know how to route it. I don't know. Oh my gosh, what is that bird?
Well, with how
That's grotesque.
I don't know. I don't remember all the other keys are, but I'm gonna assume actually that it was a bow lock pod. Logically.
I mean, there were 2 keys on the right side. So I'm sure you'd still be able to get to the back in the rupee room. It would just lock out like Dark Maze probably, and maybe Harmless Helm. I don't know. I don't know how key counts work in Palace of Darkness.
What are keys?
I just play the video game fast, or try to. All right, well, Screevo about to go get his bombs, and Emo
Getting that bow hint.
I wonder if she's thrilled or extremely disappointed.
I mean, I bet she's got to be a little bit annoyed at least, because if she had already done that a long time ago, when she had a decent chance, she would have been saying able to flat out clear pod and Eastern, and now she's gonna have to double dip both of them.
Good. Oh, but Ice Palace is also a pendant.
Yeah.
I wasn't 100% sure what the. Oh, Screevo is going for the mushroom? What a madman!
All right, this guy
so
is out of
many
control.
things he
He's
could
a
do.
maniac. This is either the greatest play or the worst.
I mean, let's talk about it. That mushroom could lead
5,000
to.
IQ or like 5 IQ stuff right here.
I mean, for him, that mushroom could lead to the hammer, which we know it doesn't. It could lead to either Fire Rod or Ice Rod, which we're going to need both. We're still looking for Ether as well, so it could lead to that. Hey, Emo, remember to go check Sick Kid getting her big 20.
Oh yeah, for sure. It could the mushroom easily could lead to something required, no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just with the options available.
Yeah, I mean, right now his options are to dip pod. I think that's pretty much it. I think that dip pod or dip Ice Palace without hammer. Now, chat. Here's the big moment. Agatara is a very long dungeon with a very long and potentially trolly boss at the end, depending on how many blue balls we get. So, I urge you to make Screevo... Actually, just hit him with an inverted control. He'll mirror out right now. That's all you gotta do. You don't even have to kill him. Just invert his controls, send him home. He'll do it. He still has his mirror in his... Gotta be quick, though, because he might switch to his boomerang here in a second. Alright, now you gotta kill him. You had your chance. Nothing in the hammer pegs. Oh yeah, we haven't seen that either, because we just got that hammer. No, that's nice diagonal boomerang hit. Yo, Swerb.
Fashionably late.
It's like, what, a 45-second delay or something?
No. It's fine. It's still gonna screw with them.
Love it. Alright, Emosaru gets her bow. Gonna go ahead and take this opportunity to go check that purple chest. I don't think we've seen that yet. Screevo does need to be careful. He's down to 2.5 hearts. And with green mail, most of these attacks will do at least a heart of damage. Especially when you try and go for bug net strats to look cool. Vanilla bottle from the purple chest. Screevo, stop. I mean, it's one thing I guess the inverted controls are playing a part, but
See,
it's
I told you, man.
Told you.
Plan. I got him to use that potion. It's all I wanted.
So yeah, for people that don't know, oh, hold on. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, nice. Get him out of there. Yo, thank you so much for killing Screevo. A sentence
like,
I never
one of the
thought I would
worst
say.
possible times to do.
Yeah. That's what you get for using BugNet. So now, because of that death, he has to go all the way back through the tower itself and then fight the boss again. Beautiful. And in the meantime, Emosaru does have all the means to do all of Crystal Swamp Palace. That is 6 items coming up. We'll see if we'll get a left side check. Compass and the Swamp Big is on West. Wow. A hint for Swamp in Swamp.
That's
A hint
always
for the bow in Eastern. What is this seed? What is this seed? Yeah, for those that are just tuning in and want to know what's going on, this is a randomizer of the Super Nintendo game Link to the Past. Essentially, how everything works is your goal is to get all the crystals to get into GT, finish GT, and of course fight Ganon at the end. But all the items in the game, for the most part, are randomized. So you have to find what necessary items you need to complete dungeons, to get to the Dark World, as well as the dungeon keys and big keys within to complete each dungeon. So our players are still looking for a good chunk of items, including both the Fire Rod and Ice Rod, as well as the Ether Medallion. Those are the 3 items that we 100% need. And oh well, Mire is a pendant, so we might not need that. Never mind. We might not need it. Alright, Screevo, Aga, Phase 2. For those that aren't aware, the reason Screevo is fighting Aga is because there is a mushroom at the Lumberjack Cave, which of course you need to beat Aghanim to get that item. So this is a big boy gamble. Emosaru taking a death. That was quick. That key must have been poisonous or something. It killed her in one shot. Alright, looks like Screevo's real close to finishing this boss, unless he continues to not get the right attacks.
All these blue balls.
Yeah. Remember back in the day when they weren't randomized? They just weren't. They just didn't exist.
They weren't in the game at all.
There.
That was.
Those were good
I
times.
miss that.
Kind of miss it, kind of don't. I'll never forget. I had that tourney race, which had 11. Of course, nothing compares to Screevo, the king of blue balls, Ag blue balls.
Important clarification.
Important clarification. I think he had like what, 15?
He's gotten 15 twice.
15 twice. Holy cow!
On the stream, which like the odds of it happening once are like a small fraction of a percent.
Mm-hmm. 15, and of course, I believe both of these were in like speedrun attempts of the no major glitches 80% category. I had to take a guess. But yeah. Well, Screevo now heading over to Palace of Darkness. He's going to get his hammer and be able to complete both these dungeons. Well, he already finished Eastern, so he'll be able to get his 4th crystal. And then the question is, where is he going to go to next? Where are this Ice Rod and Fire Rod going to show up? Swamp Palace not really holding anything of value as of yet. Man, Swamp Palace is just it's a long dungeon. It is certainly not a dungeon you want to take a death in at the boss, much like Ice Palace or Aga Tower. Emo's got to be careful. Down to 3 hearts and down to 1 heart. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm all for going for like some nifty strats, but man, when you're sitting on death's door, kind of defeats the purpose. Alright, just gotta kill this last one. Gold sword in hand. Nope. I mean, she does have the bow, but 2 spins will do it.
Oh, the invert D-pad coming in a little bit too late.
Dang. So close.
I was hoping I was very quietly over here, just hoping someone would do something like. Fortunately, came in a little bit too late.
Well, now the question is, did she get all her items? Or is she going to have to go back in and get that big chest on the left side? Well, she's going back in. What's the other item over there? Emo, go check the hint again. I don't remember. I believe there is still one item left. And it's probably in the big chest. Which means you have to do left side swamp to get the big key to check the big chest.
Yeah, I'm assuming so, because she's taking her time to come back in here and scope it out. Better safe than sorry. I'm sure everyone here that's played this game has been kind of hecked over by this left side swamp.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. If you're one item away... I don't know. It's a tough call. I mean, she's still 2 items away from go mode. Could easily be one of the two. First, she's got to get there. These inverted controllers are making it a little tough. Yeah, we're hour and 15 minutes into this seed, and both our players sitting at a very low heart count. Got, what, 7 hearts a pop between the two of them?
Yeah, I don't think really many have been taken away. I actually think things have been added, haven't they?
I feel like we've seen at least one heart container given to at least one player. I don't know.
I'm glad you can speak with such confidence. No, but I do believe Screevo got at least 1 heart container. And by that I mean I know he did.
Alright, Screevo gonna go ahead and grab up these fairies and mirroring out. He's kind of routed this a little weird. So he went straight to the back to the dark maze. I believe he did the hammer jump. Maybe. I mean, he had to have. Then he went and did right side. Now he's doing the front. And then he's gonna go to the back.
Taking a weird shotgun approach to this Palace of Darkness clear. I would like to share what Mrs. Screevo just shared some excellent news in chat there. Screevo here had a goal of $800 donated directly to him, not through this SpeedGaming interactive race, which we'll try to get some numbers on how much this raises later. But he just met his goal of $800, which is going to the Autism Society of Greater Akron, and he will be doing a one-handed run sometime in the future as an incentive for that.
Yo, nice.
So look forward to doing that. Maybe drop him a follow if you want to check that out later.
Yeah. $33 to go. You can get there. Easy peasy.
Well, and then like a second later she said, "Yay, he just hit the goal." So...
Oh wow, easy peasy. Oh, good job. Greater Arkham.
Greater Arkham.
No, not that one. Alright, well, Emo taking another try at these green tablets. Gonna be getting her big 20 here. Screevo finally getting his hammer, and also Emo probably not too happy about finding that heart piece in the big chest of Swamp, so all that for nothing. Alright, what are our options left at this point? I mean, here's the thing. Emo's gonna go ahead and finish Eastern Pod. We still have all of Ice Palace, which has 3 items in it. These runners could go into T-Rock and check the first chest. Because it could be like a fire rod at the beginning of T-Rock. So like get further into T-Rock and then find an ice rod. It's possible.
That would be delightful. But I also do kind of want to see some Ice Palace.
Yeah.
Let's hope that you're right, but
they don't do that. They go to Ice Palace first for nothing.
And then we activate Oko mode for before the bomb jump.
Emosaru did finish Swamp Palace. That's funny because that's only her second crystal now.
Yeah, she's coming back in here into Palace of Darkness and Eastern Palace though, where she just has the bosses remaining, so she'll be able to crush through these real quick and pick up 2 more crystals.
Screevo
will have the benefit of being able to not have to double dip Palace of Darkness, but he did go to Eastern very early on, so that was a double dip for him.
So yeah, we have Ice Palace. We have a very small portion of T-Rock. We still have Ether Tablet, which we haven't seen yet. And, of course, that mushroom at Lumberjack.
Oh yeah, I'm rooting for that to be something now. I gotta root for... Like, I don't know, part of me is like, yeah, I want that to just be a great, stupid call by Screevo.
Yeah. He hasn't gone and gotten it yet, so hopefully he does that after this. I want to know. And hey, if he does the fake powder glitch, it's another thing he could skip. Keep having to get that powder. Yo, the crowd is upgrading that shield for Screevo. I think he went from 0 to, like, fire shield now? Or if he didn't already have one, he has a mirror shield already? I'm not sure. It visually isn't updating, but we'll see. Screevo, I believe, accidentally left his timer at home. So...
Yeah, he left it in his other pair of pants.
Yeah, but we trust that they're synced up. Just gotta, use your imagination. Okay, Screevo does have a fire plastic shield right now. So that's good. I'm not sure where he's off to next. Oh, this is probably the Swamp Palace play. Turn in your mushroom! I wanna know!
Yeah, this is actually like irking me a little bit.
Why would you go do that and then not do it?
I don't understand.
I mean, it makes sense because now he had an easier way of getting to a pod because he did Agate Tower, so it made sense to go straight there. But I'm sure now he's kind of like feeling behind, so he's like, I just need to go.
I can understand, dipping in the pod from there. But now it's like he climbed Aghanim Tower not once but twice. And he's leaving that mushroom back in that dank, dark cave. No consideration for us commentators and viewers.
Alright, he's gonna get his hint. I believe Screevo now has a full-on mirror shield, so that's nice. It doesn't look like it, but it definitely is. Oh, and the Ether Medallion was sitting in pod the whole time. So, that makes all of our pendants completable at this point.
Which is always a good sign.
Yeah. I always feel like every time you have Bombos this late still and no Fire Rod, that Bombos probably leads to that Fire Rod. In some form or fashion.
I mean, yeah, the Ether opening up Mire to get a pendant, and then having to use Bombos to get through Ice Palace to get the other pendant. It's like Fire Rod on pedestal would be pretty sweet.
I'm all for it. I mean, that would also put Emo behind... Well, I guess not too much, because if they're gonna... I mean, they do have the book. But when are you gonna go check the pedestal and... Oh, Screevo could check it. Did he already get his mushroom and not turn it in? Or...
I don't think so, because didn't he just go to pod from...
Yeah.
Aghanim?
He could go check pedestal on his way to go get his mushroom. I mean, that'd be the perfect time to check it, unless you can stumble upon a Fire Rod. And it looks like Emo has realized that she does have her silver arrows and using them. And also, got that half magic. It's a nice one to have. Also, apparently she was given a key of Burna? Because I don't think Burna is in the pool at all and can only be gifted. I think. But neat. Alright, time to take on them outermost knights. Perfect time for inverted buttons.
Oh, she was on it though.
Yeah, it happened like right before the attack started, so she already had time to like readjust. Like when I say perfect, I say it perfectly worked out for her. Alright, well it looks like Screevo is gonna go ahead and do left side swamp on his first trip through here. So he'll be able to just do one trip, he won't have to double back in. Which, you know, he's not gonna get anything there, but he's gonna save some time. And on the other side, the crowd has stolen one of Emosaru's hearts, bringing her back down to a cool 7. Huzzah!
Yeah, now she's climbing her way up the Death Mountain. I guess she's gonna hop in and finish Hera?
Swerve, this might be attempt number 2 at Ether Tablet.
Oh yeah. We still have this. Have we seen that? Did Screevo?
No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, no.
I think
Screevo
so.
pulled up his major glitch shenanigans, clipping through
Yeah.
walls and stuff.
Moment of truth. Where's that chicken? Alright, imagine if it was something useful.
Or imagine if it was a blue rupee.
Well, that's fine. Alright, I want to keep an eye on this Tower of Hera, because I know that Screevo left instead of checking the basement, but I don't recall if there was an actual item down in the basement or not. Screevo picking up another heart container, or another heart piece to complete another heart container, putting him at a cool 8 hearts. Alright, making her way up Tower of Hera. There was nothing in Swamp, if I recall correctly. Literally nothing. Nothing progression. Nothing useful. Where are these rods at? Where are they? Alright, well I think this is a good time as ever to remind everyone that this is a crowd control interactive race. It is a race between a couple of nerds, Screevo and Emosaru, where it is up to you, the players, to help... what's the word? What is the word I'm looking for? Something like positive, but also equally negative about your affiliation with this race. Essentially, chat, you guys can help or hurt these players. Use of bits, you can exchange for coins using the crowd control extension, and then you can use said coins to purchase stuff like upgrades, like sword upgrades, heart containers, bombs, arrows, rupees, or on the other side, you can hurt these players by taking away heart containers, put them in one-hit KO, giving them mice physics, inverting their controls, or just straight up killing them. And of course, all of this is made possible by the fine folks of Warp World, who put together this awesome, and all the shenanigans of crowd control. I'm having a good time. As our players are grabbing each another crystal, putting them ever closer in the Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting race so far. Okay, Emo getting that burner off there.
Oh my gosh,
At the
where
last
her hearts
minute.
go? She's down to...
Yeah, they've been sucking the life out of her.
Nemo keeps going way out of the way just for these blue rupees. Of course, with that Burna gifted to her, this... I don't think Spike Cave is even in logic until we find the cave. If I had to guess. But what is even logic anyway? Who cares? Might as well check it while we're here. All right, well, what is the next big play? It looks like Emo might be making her way into that T-Rock to at least check the first chest. If it's a small key, it will allow her to continue into the Chain Chomp's room. And if there's a small key there, it'll allow her to continue even further into Turtle Rock. Screevo is finally checking Bonk Rocks.
Finally.
It's not Mushroom, though.
What we've been waiting for 30 minutes is this heart piece. But now he's gonna go grab that mushroom. Hopefully he'll mosey on over, check out that pedestal, see what's waiting in wait there.
What?
Okay, he's doing this on purpose, dude. No, I don't.
He's throwing, man. He's throwing.
Why does he play with my heart?
Of course, these players are looking for 2 more items. We just need the Fire Rod to complete Skull Woods, and the Fire Rod plus the Ice Rod to complete Turtle Rock.
Speaking of Turtle Rock, we got Emo. Using that Bombos to open up Turtle Rock. She's gonna pop in. She'll be able to check the first chest for sure. But if it's anything other than the small key or the Fire Rod, she'll have to pull out and go elsewhere.
Checking the hint. Useless hints. Yeah.
What is Screevo doing?
I don't know.
It's making me legitimately mad.
I think he's going to Catfish. Okay, there's a small key. We can keep going a little bit further.
And is this going to be like a Fire Rod deep in Turtle Rock situation?
Maybe. Emo's sitting at a cool 5 hearts. Neat. Yo, good job, chat. Emo's sitting at 4 hearts.
Uh-oh.
Alright, she doesn't need any help.
We're activating hard mode for Emo.
Yeah, that was cool and all, Emo, but...
That was a fancy trick. There we go, using the blue cane instead. Oh, this is...
Hookshot doesn't work! Emo, are you serious? Come on. Come on.
I remember my first time playing Link to the Past.
Yeah, same dude. Alright, small key. Get to keep going a little bit further. Can at least go all the way to Lava Chest now. And could even mirror to go check Mimic Cave. Still a few more options left. Just a heart piece over at Catfish, completing another heart container for Screevo, sitting at a nice, comfy 10 hearts.
A bit of a
More than double.
Discrepancy between our two players here.
Yo, can we get Emo to 3 hearts? Is that possible, guys? Can we do that? And
at the
they give it, they take it away.
The kill command is the great equalizer, but Screevo prepared with that fairy.
Yeah. Well, that's one less fairy that he has. Can we deactivate the bug net? Another small key! Well, here's the thing. That means the big key is going to be on the right side, blocked by Fire Rod, so Emo can no longer go any further in T-Rock itself, but she can, of course, go check Mimic Cave and Fire Rod Mimic Cave? That's something special.
That never happened.
Some special, not in a good way.
Yeah, it's a terrible place for it. Hey, there we go. There's the 3 hearts. For special. Hopefully just in time for her to head into Ice Palace after this.
Yeah, that's a good time to be at 3 hearts. Screevo, you're killing me, man. Go get that mushroom. What are you waiting for? I'm getting very, very, very impatient.
I can't tell if he's doing this on purpose.
He's messing with us.
He's messing with... I think it's some personal attack on me.
Just
some bombs.
Alright, well... It's either Fire Rod and Ice Palace or something behind that mushroom. It's gotta be. That's all we've got left at this point. Screevo going back into the Dark World for... I have no idea why. Unless he's actually...
He's going into Ice Palace now. This is actually okay, but for serious for like 1 second, this is actually going to be a little unfortunate for Screevo if that mushroom does turn out to be important.
That synchronization was very nice. All right, well, 3 hearts versus 10 hearts. Gold sword, green mail, a shield difference, but that doesn't really matter.
All right, now this is like a great time and place to activate a nice little thing like inverted D-pad, because that's always fun with ice physics, or setting up the bomb jump. Or speaking of the bomb jump, there is a bomb jump halfway through this dungeon that saves a bunch of time.
Would be a shame
if
they
you
didn't have any bombs.
Yeah, if you take away all their bombs or you activate something like one-hit KO mode, they can't do the bomb jump.
Yeah, nobody wants to do this dungeon the vanilla way, because nobody actually knows how to do it the vanilla way.
Yeah, for most people, when they're that bomb jump option is taken away from them, they go into a little bit of a panic, at least, as they try to remember how to navigate this dungeon the intended way.
Screevo can just hover it. Would he go for a hover at one-hit KO, though? It's pretty risky.
That's a good point.
I'm enjoying this synchronization.
Yeah, this is fun to watch.
Look at that. Look at that. That's neat. Wow, 2 joke hints. Bit of a mistake on Screevo's side with these Stall Knights. Stalfos Knights. He's gonna have to slow him down here a little bit. Emosaru taking the lead. Oh, she's gotta be careful. She has 1 heart. And inverted. The swapped buttons. Oh my gosh, that worked out perfectly.
Ah, exquisite.
I love it.
See, Screevo's like, nah, dude. I'm not even gonna mess with this. I'm just gonna casually clear Ice Palace the way Nintendo intended.
That was perfect. Well-timed, chat. Whomever did that, you're a hero. Alright, well, we did get our first item here in Ice Palace of a big 20. There are 2 more items left inside this dungeon. Will we be seeing that fire rod? Or, honestly, I'd be okay if they just find the ice rod, because that means that still no progression. A little too early on that Bombo, Screevo. You gotta wait for them to spawn first. There you go. Emo back down to single heart again.
Yeah, this is one of the dungeons that can be, well, it's one of the most difficult with only 3 hearts and some crowd control shenanigans.
Yeah, this is tough.
It's very easy to mess with someone going through this dungeon.
Chat, what do you think? Can we give Emo at least 1 more heart container? Or would that be too much to ask? Feel like she's earned it. A unique item requires a bomb. That could have been several things. Alright, well. Screevo making his way through, about to head on over. He has 3 items he can check here on this. Except he's dead. So now he can't. And no fairy!
Good night, Screevo.
He's gotta go around.
Back to the start with you.
I love his just standing there like... He doesn't even have half magic, so... Alright. Emo's got 1 chance to do this. Did she get it first try? Easy peasy.
Move bombs, just a little...
Yeah, it was real close.
Yeah, it was real close.
Emo has been gifted a fairy in a bottle now.
Though.
Screevo. Oh, maybe he was trying to get magic. You guys can send like little magic droplets, right, for them? It's a thing, right?
You can refill magic and I think give him magic and all kinds of goodies.
And Screevo...
Screevo's out.
Where's he going? Turn in that
He's gonna go
mushroom.
grab that mushroom.
Turn in that mushroom. All right. Well, this is a huge turning point for this race. One of these two options has to lead to something.
This could be the
100%.
moment of truth.
Either mushroom leads to our fire rod. I mean, here's the thing, though. There's still 2 items left in Ice Palace, unless... Well, oh yeah, we also have Misery Mire. Still have 2 items over there.
Yeah, and we still have the pedestal,
The
honestly.
bees!
which
Yeah, I feel like
would require
Screevo...
finishing Mire in Ice Palace.
I feel like he should definitely take this opportunity while he's in this area to go check that pedestal. Though I guess it'd be faster just to go ahead and do mushroom and then
Actually,
get
she's
food
got
over.
that fairy that someone gifted her.
Yeah. Those antifairies hurt.
Well, especially when you only have 3 hearts. They always do 1 heart of damage. Even if she had more than green mail.
Alright. A small key. We're not done here yet.
And the bombos on the witch. Blow her up, Screevo.
Why would you do that, you monster? Alright guys, moment of truth. Aga required? Question mark? No!
No!
Got him! Just 10 bombs. Alright, Screevo. Should probably go check that. I'd check that pedestal right now. He could also grab the magic refill on the way up there, too.
Especially considering he bailed out of Ice Palace to come here and do that.
Alright, well. Unless we got like a... I mean, here's the thing. As soon as we find a fire rod, we can... What? We can go do most of T-Rock and just bank on Ice Rod being in T-Rock. That's a possibility. Both items could just be chilling in Mire. Who knows?
Now, Screevo's gonna go grab this purple chest.
Get his
Which is a
vanilla bottle. Alright, another item in Ice Palace. What do we got? Compass. Not done yet. I am kind of surprised now these players just checked the pedestal, you know? Ooh, blue rupee. Oh wow, and the double heart container for Emo, bringing her back up to a more comfortable 5 hearts.
Yeah, that's a nice, safe place to be, compared to 3 at least. At full health, she'd be able to take a hit from Cold Stare and move to Telltale.
Alright, so we got one more item here in Ice Palace. It's either going to be in the big chest or on Cold Stare himself. Moment of truth. Emo messing up the hook shot. Skip. Okay, gets the other one. That would have been unfortunate. Yay. Just a small key. Alright, Cold Stare is going to have our item. Is Cold Stare holding on to that fire rod? Yes or no? Let's find out. Nice clutch inverted D-pad right before this fight. Of course, with green mail, no safeties. Even with that nice heart that you just gave Emo, she's still 1-hit KO from these Cold Stare puffs. So gotta be extremely careful. Probably use another single heart just to help her out. Alright. She does have Gold Sword, so as long as she can not take damage, she shouldn't have too much problems. Good. Yeah, see? Easy game.
Yeah.
Alright, Cold Stare.
It's the blue. Alright, yeah. So, off to Mire?
Yeah.
I would say at this point, I probably wouldn't
pad.
even bother checking pad.
Oh, just...
I mean, I guess you get the small advantage of, like, I guess if you learn that Fire Rod is there, you can go mode, but are you going to go mode Mire, like, assuming that Ice Rod isn't there?
Well... How often do you get a go mode Mire? I mean...
Like,
I'm already thinking, like, with Fire Rod this late, I'm already thinking. I mean, I would have gone Emo to check Ped because then you could determine if you need to do Desert because she still needs to kill Landmole.
Yeah,
And
but it's
so-
also not terribly inconvenient if you're already here in Mire.
But yeah, this is kind of like if Bombos leading to Fire Rod is a common one, Lamp leading to Fire Rod and Mire is a common one, I think. Fire Rod locking Fire Rod, or Fire Source locking. But we'll see. There are 2 items in Misery Mire. Screevo grabbing his bloopy and taking a death. He's kind of checking all these overworld spots. I don't know. What does he need to do?
I don't know, he bailed out of Ice Palace, so like at this point...
This might be pedestal check?
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
There's nothing else for him to do up here, I think, in Light World or Dark World, so... It's kind of... It looks like he's going for that portal.
Did Screevo actually ever go into Skull? I don't remember if he did.
Oh, he might not have. Emo went there super early for Sing.
Yeah.
But he went into Thieves Town. Well, he went into Village of Outcasts. He didn't go into Thieves Town right away.
Oh, funny. Of course it's the Godmire where you get Big Key really early. You're like, I should just go kill Vitreous and... But it's a pendant. You don't know if it's pedestal required. Ugh. Gosh, the combo of Ice Physics and Inverted D-pad is just too good. It's just too good. You go down to half a heart and accidentally walks right into that style. She does, of course, have a fairy, so she ain't dead yet. Hey, look, a fairy. Nice try, Screevo. A little too late with that bug net. Alright, wow. We are on new information on Emo's side. That is not what we want to see, but that does bring her up to a nice cozier 6 hearts.
Yeah,
but that is 1 item of the 2 in Mire. So yeah, at this point it's pedestal. It's gotta be. There's just nothing left to do.
I know Emo is only 1 heart short of her comfortable 7-heart Vitreous fight, so she's gotta be feeling a lot better. Which would be an excellent time to have some crowd control shenanigans.
Yeah. I mean, she does have silver arrows, and plenty of them.
Oh yeah,
make that fight easy.
Blast those silver arrows.
Can we just deactivate Bo for a split second?
Just take all of her arrows.
Yeah, at this point, it's looking like something has got to be on that pedestal, and unless Fire Rod is unless Fire Rod is like the 2nd item in Mire, it's got to be Fire Rod because otherwise there's nothing else to do. We've seen all of the game.
Yeah, so unless Fire Rod is the other item here, I can't think of anything that would be left available besides that pedestal.
Well, I mean, the thing is, since it looks like it is going to be pedestal, it's going to put Screevo pretty far behind now since he wasn't able to complete Ice Palace, and he's more than likely going to full clear it once he gets there. Unless he turns this...
There's a save and quit. No. Yeah, we really wanted to see him check that pedestal.
Yeah. Surprised he didn't. Just doesn't really want to go there, huh?
No, well, now he's getting punished with chickens.
Oh,
creepy,
dude,
like magic bat demon chickens.
Terrifying. Alright, is Vitreous going to have the 2nd item in here, or is it going to be chest?
It's Ice Rod.
Alright, Emo, bail out and just go get that mushroom at it. All right. Honestly, I would be happy to see that ice rod. To be quite honest,
Oh,
honestly, super comfy. Because now you don't have to worry about the ice rod deep in T-Rock or something silly like that.
Yeah, for sure. If she'd found Fire Rod here, then there would be the question of, well, is Ice Rod on pedestal, or is Ice Rod going to be deep in Turtle Rock?
Mm-hmm.
This, like, narrows her search range down quite a bit.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, though, if you, Swerb, yeah, I'm talking to you. If you found the Fire Rod right there, would you have bailed out on killing Vitreous and going for pedestal and just dipped straight to T-Rock?
Boy. I don't know. I would actually consider it. Just because, like, shenanigans, crowd control race, like, who cares? Oh, she's out of bombs.
Hey, guys, remember that one time that she wanted bombs and she didn't get any? You know what to do. Besides, we need Screevo to catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
To add insult to injury, you should just take some of her money away. Emo, just backtrack and go farm some bombs.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get bombs. You're not gonna find bombs here. Some kind of unknown minor glitch. Just gonna break the wall with her sword. I mean, eventually.
Honestly, she should just do spooky action glitch.
Except for she's missing that fire rod.
Nah, she can figure it out.
I guess maybe do it with the ice rod projectile somehow.
Dude, if that was a thing,
mirror out and do
sick.
the whole shebang.
All right, chat said I've had enough of this sitting around. Here's your bomb. Go wild. Screevo, once again, a little early with that bombos to kill these Freezors, so we're gonna have to lose a little bit of extra time casting another one. Which is even worse since he doesn't have that half magic. Yo, if anyone wants to help out our boy Screevo, should pool together. Send him some magic. A nice half magic. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Right now, we kind of got to be Team Screevo, because he's kind of getting a little bit behind. And look at all... I didn't even realize most of those arrows. Still haven't enough.
Yeah, barely enough. I tried to take hers away too, but I was a little bit too late.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Emo's full clear the entire game at this point. So she's gonna go ahead, take out land molas, and then head straight to the pedestal. And if she's smart, she'll go to the pedestal from the Dark World, so that she can immediately just go back in and take out Mothula right away. But that's a pretty big if, I'd say.
Yeah, that's a big ask.
Now, Screevo does have... I don't know, if you don't do the bomb jump in Ice Palace, then you need to at least have the big key, I'm pretty sure. You still need to have the big key. You can skip having to push a block down because you can just use Cane of Samaria to place one, but you definitely need the big key. And
yeah, you need the big key to get down the stairs to begin with.
I think big key was on the right side, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was in that room right there, the U-shaped room. Or was it
down
T
to
room?
3 heart? I don't think it was T room. I think that was a compass. Maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah,
compass
either way,
it's
gonna be a slow Ice Palace without the bomb jump.
Are we gonna see some ice rod? Oh, she's only got 1 silver. Oh yeah, there's the big key. Okay, cool. So he doesn't have to worry about the bomb jump now. As Emosaru is about to grab her final pendant, we'll be heading straight to the pedestal to grab that fire rod. So her putting off that mushroom from Lumberjack is going to work out. So I'm just glad at least one of them took the bait. Well, we didn't know it was bait until until it was already turned in.
I'm glad Screevo did too, despite him just spending like 10 minutes doing Ignitive Tower and then ignoring the mushroom for like an hour.
He spent such a long time not getting that after doing. I mean, it made sense. Wanted that easy way to get over to Pod, because otherwise you have to, you know, go from Village of Outcasts and route all the way down, make the big U.
Well, no, he actually had flippers to get over there, I believe, because the hammer was you had to go along the north side. But either way,
well, yeah, you could flipper from both the.
Like Gangnam Tower is so slow though. Like, who would do that just to get to the Dark World? I think he was like, maybe it was a package deal. He's like, yeah, I'll do this to get to Dark World, and I'll be able to grab that mushroom. And then he probably like went over to Pod and just kind of forgot about the mushroom after that.
Yeah, we'll have to ask him. And I'm happy to see Emo is going through the Dark World, through Skull Woods to go Mirror here, because that makes a lot of sense. Save you some time. Though I guess running up, checking pedestal, and then running down wouldn't be the worst. Mirror bonking is pretty bad, though. I would advise against that. Alright, guys, moment of truth. We've been waiting. We've had this book. Where was this book? The book was on Death Mountain, wasn't it? East Death Mountain? So we've had it for quite a while. It's
a fire rod.
Wow, never seen it
Whoa.
coming. Book was at Super Bunny. That is true. All right, well, Screevo at the Cold Stare fight. Gold sword in hand, gonna make this quick, and then he just has to go kill Vitreous. It's just unfortunate because he still would need to filter Meyer to get that ice rod, because it'd be unfortunate if he like go moded Meyer and then skip the ice rod.
That would be super unfortunate. But I don't think he's gonna do that. It's just like there's
he's done some weird stuff like trying to flute.
That's okay. Well, fair point.
Oh, it's been a good one.
He's a real wild card.
Yo, chat. I hope you guys have been enjoying this crowd control race. I've been enjoying it as well. Swerb, have you been having fun?
I've been having a blast.
Good. Good to hear. And it's all for a good cause. Which makes it even tastier. And Screevo is finally going to go check that pedestal. Little too late, I'd say. If he had checked it while he was in Skull Woods earlier, it would have worked out fairly well. And Emo now will be heading up to Turtle Rock to go get her final crystal and enter Ganon's Tower. Now, of course, it's Ganon's Tower. Ganon's Tower takes a long time. And my favorite, I'm the hot rod. Go get you some. My favorite is to make sure, we're not there yet, because she still has to go to do T-Rock, but make sure to kill her. Use them sweet coins to kill her while she's in the middle of opening Ganon's Tower.
Absolutely.
Did she save before coming up here?
Because I think I've seen a nice hot clip of that happening to someone.
Yeah. It's pretty great.
It was pretty amusing. I had a good hearty chuckle for that poor unfortunate soul.
Here's the best part. We really want to ruin her day.
Oh, wait, absolutely.
If she finishes T-Rock and then takes a death while opening up GT, she'd have to do T-Rock again. I'm pretty sure it's a hard lock.
Yeah, she'd have to reset.
I only know from experience. I've seen things.
And I mean, we just want to. We don't want to do it to be mean. We just want to. We want a close race, right?
Yeah, we gotta help Screevo catch up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, to be totally fair to Screevo here and some of the actions that we've been questioning, he's not nearly as experienced. He's very, very good at the NMG version of this game, but he's not nearly as experienced in the randomizer as someone like Emo. So it's only fair that we murder Emo at the most inopportune times.
Well, fortunately for Screevo, despite getting the big key, he is going to go ahead and do some extra stuff here. I was a little worried that he might get his big key and go straight for Vitreous, potentially skip that Ice Rod, which is not something you'd want to see at this point.
Yeah, I wasn't too concerned about it because he hadn't checked the pedestal yet. But then after checking that, that did become a possibility that he might just go, I know this is the Fire Rod here, I'll just rush through Mire. But, looks like he's playing it safe a little bit.
It's the second time he's made a mistake with the switches in here, though, which is gonna add some time. And, oh, wow, he almost got bought by that Antiberry. And for Emosaru, finding that big key really early in T-Rock allows her to kind of blissfully run through this dungeon. So, you know, guys, if you want to make this trek through the dungeon a little less blissful, I definitely approve of it. Does look like she's going to at least be smart and go through this section, not only to.
She does need one more small key. So checking the big chest here is a safe play.
Yeah.
But also, in case she did die, it wouldn't send her all the way back. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now she doesn't have to worry about checking anything on the laser bridge.
Yeah, I'd forgotten that she'd already been here before, so when I saw that the bomb hole was already open, I was like, wait a minute, some weird's going on here. But then I remembered. Now, I'm not sure what she's looking for at this point. She's sitting at 2 keys. She's got everything she needs to finish this dungeon. Well, I don't know what else she would want.
Yeah, she's pretty kitted out, so I can't imagine she would check Laser Bridge for anything.
She doesn't even have to check, that at all. So, if you guys want to play a part in this Trinex fight, ice physics is always a good one. I really love ice. Trinex on ice is always a good time, right?
Oh, I've never fought a boss more fun than Trinex on ice.
I'll never forget that tourney race. It was like 45 minutes walled at Trinex, ice Trinex.
Oh yeah, at least. Like, well, the thing is that was in Ganon's Tower, too, which is actually a little bit worse, because that room is much smaller.
Much smaller, yeah.
But still, dealing with Trinex's nonsense in ice physics is really unfair.
Not gonna be getting that 0 cycle today, unfortunately. A little too early on that fire rod shot, flying straight through that ice head. It activated.
Shoutouts to Daring Retreat in chat, who is the other person in that race. I had fun for some of it, and a lot of anger for other parts of it. A whole gamut of emotions.
It was a good time.
Alright, we got Emo grabbing her last crystal. She's about to make her way over onto Ganon's Tower. It'd be a real unfortunate thing if she died as she was opening.
Yeah, you know, with these ice physics, it's gonna slow her down so that y'all can pool together to get this death. Just make sure, you gotta time it. It's really hard. Make sure she's in the middle of that animation, because we really want to see her do T-Rock all over again.
Yeah, I pulled the last of my coins towards her 1-hit KO, so I'm all out.
Ooh, she's gotta be careful. She doesn't want to die to a Lionel, because then she'd save and quit, or save and continue, and we don't want to see that. Alright, moment of truth. Is it gonna happen? I really want it to happen just for my sake.
Oh well.
Well, now I'm sad, but that's okay.
Now Now we just have the opportunity to kill her at the top of Ganon's Tower instead.
Yeah. It's good enough.
I mean,
I'll take it.
We got Screevo at the top of Ganon's Tower. It'd only be fair.
Sword. Another 20 rupees. Oh yeah, that is another good point. Forgot about that GT big key. Where is that going to be sitting? We've already seen the two on the right. There's a small key on the torch. Oh my gosh. There goes all her heart containers. She's down to 4 again. Screevo's
Right.
sitting with 11. There's the magic powder. You got a big 20.
Wait, now we can go find out what's sitting with that magic bat.
Yeah. There's the Quake
There's
medallion.
Quake. All the junk items showing up in GT. I like this. Emo's got to be a bit on edge. She's gonna have to exercise caution on her way through Ganon's Tower.
Nice vitreous fight from Screevo over there, using the... Really just using his iframes from taking damage to get some gold sword spins to kill the small eyes, and then 8 arrows to the face. Will do it, and that is his pendant. He'll be able to go get his fire rod from the pedestal, and then Skullwoods, and still has to do all of T-Rock. So he is a wee bit behind, but with Emo set at 4 hearts, curious to see how far she can make it up that gauntlet.
Yeah, that was a very nice, like, standard NMG fight from Screevo there on Vitreous. It's just unfortunate because he was gifted silver arrows
Yeah, I don't think he's noticed it
early
yet.
on, 20 minutes into the race. And he has yet to notice, which is a thing he's got to toggle in the menu.
My favorite is using the gold sword in NMG for Vitreous. What are the Pyramid Fairy crystals in the vanilla game?
It's Meyer and Ice Palace.
Oh, okay.
Number 5 and 6, buddy. They're numbered.
Wow. Alright. Nothing
Alright,
going
so we got-
on here.
We got Emo at 3 hearts, Ice Physics, 1-hit KO, working her way through Ganon's Tower.
Oh my gosh. 2 hearts, 1 hit KO. Holy cow. And I said so many things. Still no GT big key, so of course we still have Bob's chest. Good old Bob. We still have...
What?
Oh,
Oh, she's got a fairy, but like,
what was that?
she moves so fast!
She just all of a sudden went straight down and just died. Screevo picking up his fire rod is now in go mode.
It's like she's like, oh, I better go jump down this hole real quick. Like, it happened so quickly. Oh man, that was amazing. Wait, did like the invert D-pad get activated at that time? Because I see she has that now. Maybe that's what it was, but that was...
Yeah, I think that was it. Oh. Oh no! Come on. She's like stopping, like, I gotta plan this out. Oh no!
Nope. See ya. I don't think she has any... Oh, she does have another fairy.
She was trying to revert, like, to stop short so she didn't fall, but probably hit the wrong...
Oh, button and D-pad.
Where's she going? Oh gosh. Yo, thank you for all of these wacky inverts and swaps. It's hilarious.
Crowd control is at its best in Ganon's Tower, too, so this is just good.
It's such a long dungeon.
She's taking her time.
Okay. She does have 3 hearts. She does have silvers. Wait for it. Careful. Wrong. She wants that fairy. Oh, she got it.
Yep, there we go.
And a bloopy.
Alright, Screevo cleared out Skullwoods there. Nice quick and easy moth fight. And now we just gotta run on up into Turtle Rock, clear that out, and then he'll be on his way over to Gammon Tower. And dashing past that bird.
Alright. Super
Have
careful
some
here.
Cuckoos waiting for him.
Oh my
Nope, see ya!
No ice arbos for you.
Oh, this is the nightmare on Screevo's screen. We got Cuckoos, we got boulders. Imagine if there's like ice physics and one-hit KO during this. That would be just a brutal situation.
Yeah. I think Screevo has too many hearts. That's my problem.
Emo, after taking that death on Ice Arm, oh, denied. She's gonna make her way back to Ice Armos, but this time she's gonna head right, so she can check out these 4 chests on the way. She just gotta make it through this torch room, light all these torches, get through the door, while dealing with ice physics and inverted controls and all this other nonsense you guys are throwing at her.
I see we are still looking for that GT big key.
Yeah, Emo's trying to make her way down this right side so she can check out the 4 chests there. Oh, killed while going down the stairs.
Hey, at least it happened before the actual, like, transition started.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Wait, did you not get those?
Did she? Yeah, what?
What?
Huh?
What? What? What's going on? This is a bit of a struggle, but hey, it's letting our boy Screevo catch up a little bit. Bit by bit, he's about to get his big key. Now, Screevo hasn't been to T-Rock at all, but... Actually, is there a small key right here? I think he'll be able to just get the pokey key and then be good enough to go.
No, off the map. You want to... You need, I think, both small keys and a big key there. But yeah, Emo having a heck of a time.
Yeah.
With this torch room. The timing on it normally is just a little bit tight. Though, generally not a big pain, but when you're trying to deal with your buttons and your D-pad being inverted,
health,
turning on and off, physics, ice physics, yeah, low health. Struggling to get through there. We're finally through there, which means she will be able to check these 4 chests soon. Hoping for the big key here.
Yeah, she's hoping for not having to do ice armos.
Yeah, otherwise she's gonna have to continue on.
Hey! We keep going.
Alright, we got 3 chests remaining behind Ice Armos, and then we also have the tile room.
Go up.
She's lucky she didn't go down that hole.
Map check. Oh, nice heart right there. You know she's going to be bringing out that Burna to get through this awful... I still don't like... This room is so hard to do without some sort of safety.
Oh yeah, one coming up with the falling bridge. Unfortunately,
Oh my gosh.
Birda's invincibility does not grant you immunity to falling into a hole.
Sure
Ooh,
don't.
Screevo.
Taking a pokey death.
Going down, but he's got that fairy. He's working his way, like, halfway through Turtle Rock. And then once he clears this up, he'll be joining Emo in Ganon's Tower, so he is not too far behind anymore. With all the trouble that Emo's had here.
Emo's trying to creep out the door. Oh, a nice fairy drop. Would have been nice to put that in a bottle. Alright, so... Oh no!
Ooh.
Screevo. Struggling a little bit with these pokies. Holy cow. Alright, well... At this point, all we're looking for... All we have left to check right now is... Ice Armos and... the tile room, I believe. Unless she checked that. Did she check that? I don't think she did.
Screevo did skip that big chest, which had a small key, but I believe there should be another one on the bridge.
No, I don't think there will, because
there's one in the
there was
big
one in the
chest.
lava chest and the big chest, so he's gonna have to go back and get that. Nice silver arrows take down the ice armos. 3 chests coming up. Will we have our big key finally?
Oh! Vanilla
Nice.
big key!
And now Emosaru can finally make her way up the gauntlet.
Yeah, now we can get into the real meat of Ganon's Tower.
Yeah,
The actual climb.
now is a good time. I mean, I'd say 1-hit KO would be great, but she's at 3 hearts, so I mean, I don't even think it's really necessary. To be honest.
I think just ice physics or inverting D-pads and all that kind of stuff is plenty when you're only sitting at 3 hearts.
The nice thing for Screevo, he does have the mirror shield, so checking the laser bridge is not going to be too difficult, but I say that as he almost gets lasered in the forehead. But yeah, no small keys. He's going to have to backtrack, and looks like he's going to walk back, because he really doesn't want to have to go back to the beginning of the dungeon. But yeah, that is the risk you take by skipping lava chest and the big chest.
Wait.
What?
I don't know. Never mind. I was just thinking very intensely about the key layout, but yeah. Sometimes you can safely skip that the big chest. I mean, most times you can safely skip that big chest if you just need a small key and you're in go. But unfortunately, that is where the remaining small key is, so he's got to go around all the way back here and go grab it.
Now this seems like an interesting play for Emo. I'm surprised she is not going for the free magic refill, especially sitting at basically none. I think she does have a green potion, so she doesn't really need magic until she gets upstairs. I believe the stun prize was also small magic refills. Emo down to 1 heart. Got to be very careful. These Emos are making quick work.
Now she is essentially on 1-hit KO, and these middle gauntlet rooms here can be pretty brutal. With there we go.
Yeah, that's not a safe place to go stand, because that BMOS lands right on your head.
Yeah, these BMOs were just moving around on these conveyor belts, shooting lasers every time they look at you. While you're trying to kill all these enemies, there's just a lot going on, and it's very easy to just take kind of like incidental damage. Usually it's not that big of a deal, but when you're only at 3 hearts,
it can add up. She's gonna go get that heart, but at what cost? Getting BMOs.
There's a trade-off.
She does have the powder if she wants to use that, so that's gonna it's gonna throw off the timing for land molas, but none wrong with that as long as you're alive. And she does have the gold sword, so she can do this little nifty spin to get 2 hits on him. Wow, that's so they spawn like as if like bowling pins. That was weird.
It was as if they wanted to die.
Alright, Screevo setting up the safety door just in case, down to a single heart. He's gonna head back in and take on Trinex, and then he'll be heading into GT. A little bit behind, but hey, if he routes fairly well, maybe.
Alright.
I don't know, with Ice
maybe
almost
just
having the big key, it's kind of
potentially took a dip there to get a little health refill.
Yeah, looks like it.
Also, interesting to know that he actually scrolled down to just continue instead of save and continue. So hopefully there's any unfortunate like soft block shenanigans on his side.
Yeah, I'm curious why he did that. He's not like on inverted controls or anything to do it by mistake, so...
Well, there's not even any reason to touch the D-pad unless it's a very intentional choice. Maybe some kind of habit. He's more of an NMG player.
What even are these little icons I see at the top right?
Dude, I was hoping you knew, because I have no clue.
I have no idea. I've never seen them before. But then again, the whole UI that we've been seeing for this race has been a little different. Dude, crowd control, they're always coming up with new shenanigans. Like, they just came out with, like, Mega Man crowd control, like Mega Man X and I think Mega Man 1 or 2, one of the two.
I think a couple of them Mega Man.
Yeah, they're always working on something new, so I think they got something in the works as well.
Yeah,
something super.
Word on the streets,
super
yeah,
something.
there's gonna be a super announcement.
Big time, big boy announcement, so, yo, you guys want to keep, if you enjoy the crowd control stuff and do it yourself, for whatever games, make sure to check them out on Twitter or check out their Discord. Keep up with all that shenanigans. It's good stuff. I feel like I am due for crowd control. Where is Screevo going? What is he doing?
I've learned to quit asking.
Oh, he wants the fairy. Okay, that's smart, because he doesn't have a fairy at the time. And he ain't gonna get this one. Oh, okay, he got it. Alright. Now, guys,
in Ega 2,
you want to kill Emo, this would be the perfect time to do it.
Hey, someone,
Just
the
like
crowd thought ahead. She does have at least that one fairy that she picked up. I don't know. Hopefully, I would have loved to see a one-hit KO activation actually for this fight.
Yeah, she would have just taken
a little bit easier
right there.
A little bit easier to cut through those fairies.
Yeah, that's true. She's having a little bit of trouble making these shots connect as well. Oh, there's a double. Almost a triple. Looks like she'll be just fine getting through this.
Yeah.
Nice setup there. And assuming she makes it through this cutscene safely, she will be our first player heading to the Ganon fight. Now at 3 hearts, green mail. That's a tough fight. Even with gold sword and silvers, there is no room for mistakes. Not even the tiniest bit of room. So now would be the time to throw in those one-hit KO. Those ice physics. I honestly, like, phase 4, boom, inverted controls.
Yeah, I'd say with 3 hearts green mail, don't bother with the one-hit KO. Like, everything's gonna kill you basically again in anyway. Those inverted controls, those ice physics, will really rough her up, though.
Alright. Cutting straight through phase 1 and 2. Already into phase 3. Just 4 hits to get into phase 4, and then 4 silvers to put him down. At this point, probably a little bit too late to steal all those arrows, so... I see some going down. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Alright. Last phase. This fight's gonna be over real quick at this pace. That's gonna do it right there. The double-double. Alright, well.
Yeah, gee.
Easiest Ganon fight.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Wait. What is that gonna do?
Oh no, there's the music again.
I well,
Well, that's exactly what I was hoping would happen when she died there, is it just like broke the script. Can she even move?
no, I don't think she.
I think it's
believe
just
she is
straight
hard
up locked. Which,
I bet if someone kills her again, then she'll be able to do stuff. I don't know how many fairies. I believe the last time this happened in a crowd control race, one of the devs just teleported her into the Triforce room, thus giving the victory to her, which in my opinion, didn't seem. So let's hope that is not a thing. Anyway, let's talk about Screevo. He is making his way to Ice Arm. 4 hearts.
Yeah, 4 hearts.
The quiet is unsettling.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It's so quiet.
Making his way through, again, Sour here. Coming up on Ice Armos. We do have a vanilla big key, so he'll be right behind Ice Armos. And then he can start up his Ganon climb. So, assuming he has a mostly uneventful Ganon's Tower, you guys don't want to mess with him too much. He's not too far behind.
Honestly, I think Emo needs to just go ahead and do GT again.
Yeah, I think
That seems like a good idea to me.
You can't, you're not done until you're in the Triforce room.
Once I hear
Credits
that
start
Triforce
rolling.
music, then we're in there. Someone took a rupee. All right. Emo is dead. Okay, we're back. She just has to fight Ganon again. All right, chat. Now's the time. Ganon take 2. Make her work for it. That was such an easy Ganon fight. She didn't even have to try. Though you guys were really close with that death, so I gotta give you some credit.
Yeah, that death was perfect timing, so I can't even be mad. So we need to see her sweat and struggle. Oh, there's a bat to the face.
That wasn't even by anyone's hands but her own.
Yeah. Maybe that soft lock that nearly had her have to redo all of Ganon's Tower has her shook.
Emo is shook.
She's shook.
I gotta say though, I've been enjoying watching Emo suffer, but some really nice movement over on Screevo's side through this gauntlet. Of course, it's a lot easier when basically all the attention is on Emo, and you got nothing going on, just your normal everyday you're running through. Screevo actually ditching his green potion, so he has all the fairies in the world to go up and do the gauntlet.
He still has another green potion. Now he's at full health, though, and 2 fairies. So just in case, he's prepared for the worst. The worst you guys can throw at him.
Doesn't even go for the quad. I don't believe. You just hate to see that happen. Nobody wants sat on by Ganon. That's not comfortable. That's not safe. Yeah, just as a reminder to everyone, this is all for fun. This is all for a good cause. I promise. It's all worth it in the end.
Yeah, it's all for good fun, and it's all for a good cause. All the bits donated for this race are going towards a good cause. The Autism Society of Greater Akron. So what I'm saying is, feel free to kill Screevo on his way up Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, make him work for it. No Triforce, no win.
I mean, Emo's technically, way further ahead. Technically already killed Ganon. But that doesn't mean we should quit bullying Screevo and give him such an easy time in Ganon Sour compared to Emo.
Invert buttons, perfect timing. Alright. Screevo's made quite a ways up the gauntlet. Almost to Moldorm too. Have some fire rods. Oh, how to menu when buttons inverted. A little bit of dashing there, no biggie. Careful. Good. Oh no! She went to go slash, but instead shot a fire rod by mistake. Good old inverted button. And Screevo takes a tumble to Moldorm, only at his own.
Bullied by the worm. Well, not even giving her a chance to start that fight.
Ganon fight will never end.
Screevo going for the flex hover. And back down to the basement.
Want to show off. Whoop. Oh, she's got to be careful. Otherwise she'll die. And now she's down to 3 arrows, guys, so she's going to have a little bit of Silverless Ganon if she wants to get through at phase 4. Screevo grabbing a big 20, very vanilla big 20, and making his way to Agate 2. It'd be a shame if he was a die. It'd be a shame. I mean, I gotta. The Ganon fight's fun, right? It's a good time fighting Ganon over and over, especially with Gold Sword. Not even that hard. You just gotta not get hit. I mean, the funny thing is, like, at least even in like expert mode, you'd still at least have like 5 hearts, maybe.
Well, I mean, someone was kind enough to give her 1 more heart.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which doesn't make too big of a difference with Green Mail, but it's thought that counts.
When someone has given Emo an arrow, she now has 4, so as long as she doesn't get greedy and go for like a miss or something like that, she'll be able to take him down again.
Screevo taking down Aghanim too, so he will be joining the Ganon fight in just a moment.
Really close. Oh, more arrows. Oh, 1 less arrow. Alright.
That's alright, she just needs to get in a few spins here.
Mm-hmm.
2 more.
Oh, that is gonna do it.
1 more. And the crowd says no.
And what? Just like that, these 2 players are neck and neck. Alright. This is what you guys wanted, right?
Here we go. The close finish. They're almost synchronized. Both sitting at 3 hearts, oddly enough.
Here's the thing, though.
Screevo still has some fairies.
And Screevo still hasn't realized he has silver arrows. I'm loving the dash strats, though. A little risky when you're on 3 hearts, but he does have fairies, as you said. You know, the first time you go into the Ganon fight, that's when you go for these kind of things. Let's do this. Oh, he figured it out. Somebody told him. Who squealed?
Yeah,
someone snitched.
Someone spilled the beans. Oh man,
this is really close.
Really close.
Emo just slightly ahead. See, that's all it takes, guys. It's just a few soft locks. Well, one soft.
Entering phase 4 at like the same time.
Screevo going for some nice slashes early.
Might as well get that free spin in.
Oh my gosh! One more hit.
Needs 1 more.
Oh, it's gonna be so close.
They're both blue. Screevo
oh my
gets
gosh!
the first shot. Ice physics.
Is Screevo gonna lose because of ice physics?
Well, he like bow dashed down actually, which might have actually equalized things. Oh, this.
Wow.
Oh wait,
Dude, was that a tie?
it was a tie on
Was that a tie?
stream.
Was that technically a tie?
Well, looking in our little chat here, Screevo's .done came in first.
Wow.
Um,
What a race. What a race.
that was a fun race. It was great to watch.
I am
I think
so
there'll be-
glad
Oh,
that it was that close.
yeah, that was good job, chat. We're gonna. Chat was the third member here. Okay, it looks like we have Emosaru and Screevo joining us in chat.
Welcome.
So my wife just told me that the chat loves you, Emo, and they wanted you to spend as much time fighting Ganon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to put it.
Thanks,
How long were you in the fight?
quite a while. To be fair, I screwed up a few of them on my own because I was really tilted. But
Understandably. So.
I don't understand that. Why?
yeah, but
Who gets tilted in the Ganon fight?
Well, it's not so much the Ganon fight. just so we're clear. But yeah, it was a good time.
I personally refused to believe that it was a pedestal seed.
Yeah.
Screevo, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you.
didn't-
We're mad at
I have like a major bone to pick with you.
Yeah, what up, dude? Why would you do Aga and then put off 40 minutes?
Oh God.
So this is where I remind you, I'm not good at randomizer.
That's not even a thing about... Did you forget that you did that, or that the mushroom...
The mushroom? Well,
Yeah.
I kind of just assumed that it was a jape and that it wasn't gonna. The mushroom was nothing, wasn't it?
Then it wasn't.
No, yeah, it wasn't anything. But like,
I mean,
why,
it was 10
why,
bombs. It's kind of a big deal.
why did you do? Yeah. You never know when chat might take bombs from you. But then why did you do egg in him? You wanted to do it bad enough to actually climb the tower twice, so was also the best part.
Because it was, in my mind, the quickest way to get to East Side Dark World without the hammer.
Did you have the flippers?
Not yet. I don't
You
think
did
I
Aga
had them.
before going to...
Before
Listen.
going to Death Mountain?
My routing. I
I mean, we can talk at length.
Yeah,
about
that's,
I mean, no offense.
But the thing is that we did this for charity, and the last
You
I heard,
routed poorly for charity? Nice.
I routed poorly for charity. I
It's all a
wanted
ruse.
to give as much opportunity for people to give to the charity as possible. The last number I heard was that we were over $900. So that is that
yeah,
would
your
be-
wife shared that you hit your goal of 800 kind of like halfway through that race, which was super cool.
Yeah, so I got 825 that I've raised on my channel today. And then I'm donating an additional 200 on top of that. So that's 1,025 there. And then if this was a little over 900, then we may have hit $2,000 for the day for the Autism Society of Greater Akron. So
That's amazing.
that would be, considering last year I did 600, somewhat of an improvement.
Yeah, that's a step up.
A little
That's
bit.
so awesome, dude.
Speaking of charity, how many, like on average,
hmm
how many heart containers did you have?
So let me talk to you about charity. I had a gold sword before I left Link's house, it felt
Yeah,
like.
I'm pretty sure I got a gold sword eventually because I assumed when I got it, it's because you had it. And
So
somebody felt bad for me.
And then
Screevo got his tempered pretty early, and then we basically to dish out some more swords for y'all. So then all of a sudden you guys were both at gold, but Screevo had his tempered for quite a while.
well,
Yeah.
I
Here to emo.
also
Yeah, he was like a sword ahead of you for a lot of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, but so about those heart containers.
about 13. 12 or
Yeah.
13. Well, because as soon as we started, my wife bought some bits and sent me some hearts from
Right.
Aw.
while she was watching the kid. Yeah.
That's adorable, and you guys are super cute. But I don't think that.
Emo, you ready for some expert mode? Because it seems like you're ready for some expert mode with those
Expert
heart
mode's not a
containers.
problem, but
Would you like to have words with her? I can direct her to you after the race.
No. She's fine. She sounds great.
She is.
It's the people, and I know their names, by the way, thanks to the brand new crowd control overlay that we have. I don't know if you guys saw that on my stream, but you can now see who's triggering stuff, right? So
No, I didn't see it at all.
yeah, so I'm fully aware of who done it to me because
Who's on your list?
Yeah, because I have several lists, but they're on one of them, and because I don't think I had more. I think the max heart containers I ever had was either 5 or 6.
So there was a gentleman named Michael K.
Yeah, he's a
who
good
every
dude.
time-
Yeah.
Every time I looked, he was flipping my buttons, putting me on ice.
All right, well, I'm glad
and-
to hear that you got some of it too, because I got you
I
can
was a
you can deal with all of those effects when you're not in one hit KO, whether you're in one hit KO or not.
Mhm. At one point, I think Emo was. I think both you guys are at one point up to 10 apiece, 10 hearts together, and then Screevo started going up and Emo started going down.
I can't remember a time when I had more than 5, and
I think you got up to like 7 or 8. There was a time where you were both kind of around that, and then
Okay.
you got all of yours taken away. It's like someone took them from your game and gave them to Screevo.
So that's what it takes for me to finish a race before you. All of that.
I mean,
6
There's some
starts.
other interesting stuff too, but yeah, it's mostly that.
it's not like I got nothing. I got some stuff. I got that Cane of Burna. That was
Oh, I
nice
never-
to have.
Never found
Oh.
that. Oh,
You
never got
can't
that.
find
Never got that.
You can't find it. It has to be
Yeah.
given.
Emo also had half magic for a good chunk of it.
I
at least
did,
half of it.
which was nice, but
Uh,
it never really came into play, to be honest. But like, never critically. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. Copy machine privileges are up for debate.
You got some use out of it. Spike
Man,
Cave
how
in the
Spike
south.
Cave, I
about-
did get good use of it.
about that pedestal though? At what point did either of you start considering that pedestal?
As soon as I finished ice.
Okay. Screevo, you did ice twice, or you attempted ice twice.
Because that was when the mushroom popped back into my head.
Why would-
Somebody. Okay,
You didn't even
listen.
get all the items out of ice. You're like, I got one item. That's close enough. Let's go do
Well,
something else."
okay, so let me run you through some word association, some free association. So I'm in ice, and all of a sudden somebody starts messing with me and inverting my buttons, and I looked at it and I thought, well, that guy, that is a fun guy. And then I thought about it, and I thought, fun guy, I need
That
to
is
go get the
such-
mushroom.
A Screevo story. Oh my goodness, that's. All right,
Lord.
fair enough. Fair enough. You win this round. But yeah, overall, that was a wacky. A lot of good times. Good old classic hammer and pod, everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. I started thinking about the pedestal right about the time that I didn't have any more crystal dungeons with items in them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that was about the time that I
Now,
started thinking about
You
it.
guys both had book and flute and boots. Not too far in.
Yeah.
Would have been a good when. What was just
No.
checking the pedestal outright
No.
ever?
No.
No.
I'm
no.
Screevo, I'm so surprised you went to Skullwoods really late and
Yes.
still didn't check the pedestal and still didn't get the mushroom when you were doing that. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure.
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to put that out there.
Yes. These are all facts that again
Okay.
explain I am not.
And then
I'm
we were
not
like,
a smart person.
he's gonna go get the mushroom. Then you did Bonk Rocks. Then you did King's Tomb.
I actually
And then he
almost
still
blew
didn't
a
go turn
gasket
it.
right there.
He still
So
didn't return it. Okay. All right.
No, he
Basically,
didn't even go grab it at that point.
Oh gosh.
It was
Wow.
like,
Basically, I just printed out a map of Hyrule and threw it on a dartboard and was just chucking darts across the room, and wherever they landed, that's where I went.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie. Like there were a few things that I had kind of vowed to like do or not do going into this race, because I feel like these are for fun, right? Like you gotta like kind of keep it going. So I had vowed to myself not to check the pedestal beforehand.
Okay.
I was not planning on it being a pedestal seed.
Nobody
But
ever
I
does.
had vowed that if I was gonna pull it, I was gonna pull it blind, and I had also kind of vowed to make sure I did like a bunch of the extra overworld checks. Although I got kind of screwed out of a couple of like one of them.
Yeah. We were surprised you didn't do the bow or the blacksmith right away.
Yeah,
And then
you
it was
know,
really funny you got that hint.
yeah. I honestly I was just waiting to have the hammer, thinking that was going to be the next thing.
Mhm.
But because I don't know, it sucks to go over there just for the blacksmith. Like it wouldn't have been too bad, but I had so many items to the south that I wanted to go ahead and get to, because I was expecting to get the hammer or something down there, and it just didn't pan out that way. But fortunately, I got bailed out by that hint. So
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that. Yes. Speaking of like things that you can only be gifted of, like the burn-end silvers and stuff. Screevo, you had silvers like very early, like within the first 20 minutes
Yes.
cool.
of the seed, and you did not use them.
Well, no, because they're giant sticks of lag generation.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the
I'm
that's
bad
maybe
at
the
random.
wrong attitude to have when the crowd can do things to you.
Yeah. It's like, give me stuff, crowd, but I'm not going to use.
Well, okay. Also, I thought that there was a bug in the crowd control difficulty where you would get the silvers, but you could only use them in Ganon, and it was some sort of leftover from hard mode. I thought that's what I had heard, so I didn't even try.
See, that was
That
fixed
would be
though.
silly.
Well, I didn't read
What
the
wasn't
patch.
fixed was, or didn't even know it was a thing, is that the soft lock at Ether Tablet for emo
Oh yeah,
was hilarious.
that
Oh
was
my
super
gosh.
cool.
Oh.
I knew about, so as soon as they killed me in Ganon, like I knew that one was gonna happen. So I was already like DMing people like, please kill me. Like but the yeah, that Kuko Storm soft lock on the tablet was intriguing.
Nice.
I was not prepared for that
We
one.
were still waiting for the item to drop, and it never did.
Yeah, I was
And then
just
it's a bloop.
well, and I was also, so my initial thought, right, because I could see on the new overlay, you can see like how much longer the effects have,
Mhm.
right? So we were getting close to the end of the Kuko Storm when I pulled the tablet. So I was like, okay, maybe there can't be like two overworld things happening at the same time or something. So which I think is probably true, but I'll wait for the effect to end, and then maybe it'll trigger. But it didn't trigger.
Never did.
Yeah, it never did. I was honestly, I was just so relieved that I didn't lose like a ton of progress, because I couldn't remember when the last time I had saved in Quit was.
I mean, we were kind of, Swerb and I, we were really like pushing the crowd to try and outside, like opening up GTs, so you'd have to do
Mhm.
T again. Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
I
Yeah.
even told myself, as soon as you finish GT, or as soon as you finish Turtle Rock, save and quit. I don't care if GT is right there, save and quit.
Yeah.
And I didn't do it.
Did you?
Oh.
You did take a death, like you death
Yeah.
abuse laser bridge to get your health back. Did you save and continue then? Because it looked like on our screen that you
No.
went down and hit some reason.
No, I didn't even hit kit. I did. You're right. That's because I had been getting my controls inverted.
Why would you
Oh.
even push a direction?
yeah, that's
why
the
wouldn't you
thing.
just mash start? Like,
Not a smart human being.
It's okay.
I actually
Um.
thought that my buttons were on my D-pad.
Oh, like swapped.
oh,
I
okay.
thought
That'd
I
be
had-
cool.
I thought I had been swapped.
You know what's,
even though I
never
wasn't.
swapped? The start button.
She's got you there.
Mhm.
All right, well, lesson learned for next time.
Yeah,
Indeed.
that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun watching and commentating. Thank you guys so much for doing this.
Yeah, thank you guys for commentating.
And congrats, of course, to Screevo for his amazing marathon, all the hard work you've done. If you have, I mean, I don't know what we're doing next if we're closing things down, but Screevo, if you want to share some more information about the marathon, the charity event, and all that stuff?
Well, I am 10 hours and 47 minutes in. I had a lot of things done to me during my runs earlier, so I never did get to run NMG. So I'm actually going to be finishing this up over on my channel, doing an NMG run, and I'm gonna be doing a bunch of stuff like upside down controller for escape. I've got to kill both Armai with the boomerang. They have picked a whole. I have to do right side of GT in NMG, which is trash. So if you guys have nothing else to watch, in about 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to be kicking off that NMG race over on my channel, and we're at $876 now for the day. So we're maybe it would be a thing if we could get to 1,000 donated by the end of the day. That would be nice. And at the end of the stream, I'll be sending everything over to the Autism Society on stream.
Nice.
Awesome.
For anybody wondering, by the way, about the in-game time, I have a feeling that I soft locked and had to hard reset a few more times than Screevo did. So he did actually win. You're not
Those
being
4
lied
hearts
to.
though.
Yeah,
Hey, the
those 4
crowd
hearts.
is the
I don't know.
great
It looked like a tie on our
equalizer.
screen.
I
So you
got that 4th heart like on like what was it, like Ganon 12 or something, because they had taken it away. So I was on 3 hearts for so many things. It's fun.
Yes.
So I think since from our perspective, you guys entered the Triforce room at least within 3 seconds on our screen. We didn't have a timer for Screevo for whatever reason, but so I feel like we got to call it a tie, and you guys got to and just to settle the deal.
I mean, do we run it back right now? Is that what happens? Like, is it the
God,
immediate
no.
run back?
No.
Run it back. Well,
Run back.
Maybe sometime soon.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it again some other time.
sounds good. Well, thanks again, guys. This was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Thanks again, Screevo, for inviting me to commentate. Appreciate it, man.
All right,
Yeah, that was
thank
a
you
blast.
guys, and thank you guys for commentating. Definitely appreciate it.
And
Anytime.
my boy Swerb, thanks for keeping me company. It was a good time. And
Yeah,
of course,
it was fun.
big shout out to Revolving Ocelot for doing tracking. Of course, the fine folks at SpeedGaming for hosting this little interactive race. And I urge all you to go continue supporting Screevo over on his channel, twitch.tv/Screevo. And we'll see you all for whatever's next. I've been WillardJBradley. So yeah.
And I've been Swerb. Have a good night, everybody.
Rolling out. All right, so for anybody that is still here from the front page, anybody that is coming over from SpeedGaming, my mic is muted. My mic is muted. My mic is no longer muted. Hey. So for anybody that is still here from the front page, anybody that just came over from SpeedGaming, what we're doing today is raising money for the Autism Society of Greater Akron. April is Autism Awareness Acceptance Month. My son